We're live. People, Deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning in each and every time. Apologies, people. I've been eating my lunch or my afters. Where is my manners? I'm supposed to be professional. Once again, I apologize, but it's real life we're living. Shout out to everyone who was in my last live stream. Go and check that one out. And welcome to the Sweden versus Slovakia live watch along with myself. Obviously, it's Euro 2020. I'm going to watch and react in real time with you guys. We're going to watch and react and comment as to what happens within the game, people. Hopefully, it's a game to remember. Hopefully, it's a game which, for me, follows the last two Euro 2020 games. I do think the last 2 days, excluding today, have been okay. You know, we've seen decent amounts of football. We've seen okay amounts of football. It's been half decent. We all know typically there has been a lack of quality generally at this competition. At best, we've been reliant on the second half of games. Nonetheless, it is what it is, though, man. Hopefully, this game is more impressive. Again, when you think of Slovakia, they've got some good players. You know, Arsenal, we can never get Skriniar, but Inter Milan are broke. I heard we needed a right-sided centre-half. He's 26 years of age. Obviously, they've got the olden but golden Hamsik, and they've got a bunch of other players, man. Them sort of regions and countries there, they always produce technical footballers. And when they qualify for the Euros and the World Cup and these sort of things, you see the quality. As the same goes for Sweden. They've got ballers. Give them credit where due. Obviously, Spain never took 3 points in it. Spain should be, with all due respect to Sweden, they should be beating you lot up. Credit to Sweden, but they should be beating you lot up. They shouldn't even have to get out of second gear, really. They didn't, so the headlines are always going to go with Spain dropping points as to giving Sweden credit. Obviously, Sweden with their luck at times against Spain, but there was times they could have nicked all 3 points, much less a point, and they've got ballers. I'm going to change the background picture because it's not looking as good as it could. Google did me dirty, but, you know, Isaac had an okay game against Spain. If we're real with ourselves, he was good. You know, as good as you can be. You're not going to have any possession, but we're gassing it. I'm gassing it as well. I'm doing over the top with it because really, you know, his shots going off target is deflected off, I believe, Marcos Llorente. I'm here for it, though. Isaac's a baller. We all would love him at our clubs. Obviously, if you don't support Arsenal, you can be more positive. But, you know, we all would want Isaac. Obviously, Foyesberg, and these sort of players, they were previously linked with Arsenal. I'm sure they've been linked with a bag of other teams as well, people. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. Please make sure you hit the like button. Shameless plug, but as I said, people, the work rate is crazy. This is the first watch along of today. I'm changing the green screen. That's why you've seen a change, people. It's not technical difficulties. But obviously, Sweden versus Slovakia. Then we're going into Croatia versus the Czech Republic. Then straight after that is, well, not straight after that, pardon me, is Scotland versus England, England versus Scotland. Sorry to all my Scottish fans out there, but we're winning that, hopefully. That looks a bit better there, man. I hope you're all doing well and safe, people. As I said, I was eating my lunch or my afters. Please let me, obviously, continue to have my ice cream. You know me, I love that. 200 likes is the target. Please make sure you're hitting that like button, people. Let's continuously keep going and going. I'm good, my guy. Didi, shout out yourself. You're always here. I'm good, man. I hope you're doing well and safe as well, man. Craig, you're always here as well. It's good to have you back as well. It's good to have all of you lot back, even the ones of you that are silent supporters. You're not really one for commenting and all of those sort of things. Shout out to you lot out there. Shout out to Giovanni. He said, not me here early waiting for the watch along vibes. I appreciate that, my guy. Obviously, we've got a decent amount of time before kickoff. I can't lie, I've been trying to find the lineups for you lot, people. I've been absolutely, you know, I've really been unimpressed with the UEFA 2020 Twitter account because sometimes they want to run the lineups, sometimes they don't. It seems a bit of a big game bias, if I'm completely honest with you. That could, you know what? I'll take it all back. Provided both lineups are there. I forget I said any of that, man. Shout out to the UEFA Twitter page, innit? I was drawing you lot out for no reason. Shout out to you lot, man. Oh, I've got a sweet tooth, man. I've got the fillings to prove it. And, you know, I'll probably end up getting, sadly, diabetes and things. I've got a sweet tooth. I love it, man. You know, eat all sorts of sweets. I prefer to be in the Caribbean and have guinea and sugar cane and all those sort of things. But, yeah, I got a sweet tooth, man. I'm shameless with it as well. I can't help it, man. Not so much chocolates, but actual sweets, which arguably could be better, could be worse. But I've improved, though. I used to be a guy in terms of fizzy drinks and that. I'm not really on that now. Progress, man. Apologies, people. I've got the lineups for you now. I should have it now. Let's go with the home side first. Let me change up my screen for you guys, people. Apologies. There you lot have it, people. Yeah, let me delete. You lot don't need to see songs I'm listening to. Shout out to Skilly Car. You know what you're doing in this thing. Come on. DG merchandise, shameless plug, obviously. Come on. But yeah, man. Obviously, where these two teams are concerned, people with Sweden, to be expected, really, man. Olsen, Lustig, Lindelof, Augustin, Larsson, Ekdal, Berg, Foysberg, the highly anticipated, highly watched Isaac, Olsen, and Danielson. I'm sure it was Augustinson in the last game. He was hanging on by a thread, and he was hanging on by a thread against Spain. Some of them Swedish men are a bit bugged with how they play, but it's all calm, man. So yeah, man, where their opponents, the Slovakians are concerned, they've got the Bradkar, Paralkic, Satka, Duda, Hevojski, Skriniar, Hobekan, Hamšík, Kutka, Mack, and Kolesnik. So yeah, man, they've got some good players, man. We saw them in the last game. They play good football. They're all technical footballers. They all want to play football, and this is why I love the Euros, because you see things like this, man. So yeah, I'll leave you lot with the lineups. Get your opinions, predictions, comments, general comments. Get everything in, man. Sugarcane slaps different. You're 100% correct, man. Like Giovanni said, make sure you're taking in the merch. But you've also said don't talk about the Caribbean. No carnival, bro. For the second year running, no carnival. I had small hope, but then I was sitting with my friends the other day, and I was like, all right, cool. Silence is golden in that. If they ain't saying nothing, then it's going on. But then I was like to him, listen, we're just looking at it on the London thing. How many people from all over the world come into Carney? How much people, in London and elsewhere, they have to not only book tickets and that, but the costumes. People have to buy costumes. People have to become part of bands and all of that. Like, if they ain't been given forward guidance, then the carnival's not landing in it. So in a way, we knew it was never reaching in it, but we can live a movie in it. We can hope and pray, man. 2 years without it, don't even know what carnival's going to look like beyond that, man. I've been very impressed with Ukraine's Yaremchuk so far this tournament, and Isaac was very good against Spain. Craig is saying 2-1 Sweden. I'm still thinking. That's why I haven't said mine yet personally, but you lot keep yours coming. I'm good though, DD, man. And yeah, man, we've already answered that. K, you're always here, man. You're right, DD, though. Sugarcane does slap different. Mash up your teeth, but it's fully worth it. Talking to Turf TV, a game of essentially Isaac versus Hamšík. Just nice to relax and take a deep breath before the big fight tonight. Come on, my guys, coming home. At this moment, it's 6 games. Prior to that, it'll be thingy, man. 5 games in, 5-6 games left. Is coming home. We're winning this competition, man. I truly believe Saka is holding this. Boy. No one's catching no wines, no one's doing nothing. Where there's no carnival, my broski. But nonetheless, you're all right, man. Apologies, people. Let me see if there's any interesting statistics or if you lot got some. Where's Prince Teddy, man? He's normally good for this. 26 of you locked in, 18 likes. So again, we were off to a great start, but a couple people are just starting to get a bit lazy now. Let's keep making sure we're getting in the habit of hitting the like button and checking the pin message. Can't really see anything. To be honest, I'm just focused on England, Scotland, really and truly. That's the game. If you're an Arsenal fan, allegedly, Roma have reached the final stages of negotiations with Arsenal for Xhaka. Roma are now ready to offer 20 million, including add-ons. Yeah. We're moving. Come on. Apparently, Watford are lining up Maitland-Niles. So are Southampton. Both expected to make moves next week. So, boy, Watford's decent. It's round the corner, my brother. Make that one happen. Anyone who doesn't want to be here, keep it moving. Simple as that. No hard feelings. Yeah, people. 20 minutes until kickoff. I mean, even BBC can't be bothered with this game. They ain't even sharing no pre-match yet. Maybe I'm that early. Well, yeah, man. Probably it's way too early for Henny. It's a Friday, but it's too early, man. It's not even a game full of that. We'll save up to England. Rest up until the England game. What's the odds of someone with an S or a Son to score first? Boy, I don't know, but I'd imagine Paddy Powell or whoever's got some sort of you know, inkling into that, or at least offered some odds on that. Obviously, don't forget, people, once again, make sure you're there. Croatia versus the Czechs. And obviously the big fight, like Talking the Turf said, make sure you're hitting the like button, even if you're not there, people. Do your bit for the DG cause and the engagement. Scotland, England. Well, this promises to be an interesting game. You know, probably do the thumbnail again, to be fair. But we go again, people. Let me become the 10th person, mind you. I need to start being even more shameless and liking my stuff. I appreciate the 5 people that are locked in and have hit the like button on that video. Shout out to the 1 person who's actually waiting, man. Stuff like that makes it worth it. But back into that lineup, though, man. Shout out to Will, man. Just come in to say, people, deluded. Again, you make me very conscious of them 2 words. Hey, Craig. You're on the ball, man. If everybody was like you, we'd get towards 50+K subscribers a long time ago, man. Like he said, already set the reminder for the next watch along. You know, you can't buy that work rate and due diligence. Shout out to you, Craig, man. Man said make a Sterling and Shea Adams background for the man. Hey, man, you know how they're not. I'm not gonna say they're easy because I'm not elite at thumbnails, but they're difficult and they're quite time consuming, man. So I can't lie, I might have to give that one a miss, but it's a shout though. I don't know for looking one, my guy. I think I'm actually losing a lot. I haven't even had a chance to go gym consistently this week. I need to be back, man. Need to be back. I want it to be cardio, man. I'm trying to be fit for next season, proper fit, man. Not 60, 70, 72 minutes. I want to be able to run up and down for the whole 90 to the degree I used to be. So yeah, man. Appreciate that, dog. Come on, what can I say? No, the take, man. Come on, Hey, you know the one's there now. I'm playing, man. I just keep notifications on for your streams. Love listening to them. Thank you very much, man. I mean, that means a lot. Again, if more people were like you and create, the world would go around in relation to the DG Nation, man. Again, I'm not just saying that, but words can't express that level of support, man. I appreciate that. I finally think I've come up with a score prediction, people. I'm gonna go 3-2 Sweden. I think it's going to be a close game. I think, you know, it's going to be technical ability. With respect to Sweden, it's more even than where they was against Spain. So their players probably expressed themselves less. 10 men, 11 men behind the ball, camped in their own half, more sort of seeing the technical quality. Hopefully for Isaac, he gets more service and stuff, because obviously when you're playing Spain, you're working with scraps, in which he was just, it is what it is. It's like Arsenal City away and Aubameyang's up front. You're just there to make up the numbers. You're just running about, really and truly. It is what it is. DG Street saying you ain't got right foot on the pitch. What you saying? I mean, we got to do it, ain't we, man? I'm humble with it, but Gio, you know what you're doing, man. And with that being said, Deluded, has he got a right foot? No, I haven't. I ain't got a right foot. I got a hell of a right foot. Keeper, no chance. Hey, Sunday leaves Danny Alves. Available still. Peas and Rayness bonuses in that contract. Come on. Have I got a right foot? Come on, man. 2-1 Sweden. I'm going with 3-2 still. I think it's going to, like I was saying before I got drawn out, or Gio set up that trap nicely and expertly. I think it's going to be a bit more of an expressive game. Sweden is a bit more of a level playing field. We can see a bit more of the technical quality. And I think Sweden have technical ballers. Isaac should get fed some service. That means he should have more shots and all of those sort of things. And when you look at the Slovakians, again, the same can be said for them. They've got ballers there, you know, Hamšík. Again, I don't know too much about the other players. The names ring a bell, but I can't tell you player for player. But they've got ballers. You don't need to know them. You know, Slovakia and all the neighboring regions, as you've seen in the Euros, yeah, they know how to play ball. So I think it's going to be a good game. Obviously for the Slovaks as well, forgive me if I'm wrong, did they not win their last game as well? So they win today, you know what could be said. Obviously where Sweden's concerned, they took a point. If you could get a win today, 4 points, you've put yourself in a good position, man. Akin Fabs, better yet, whatever you said, man. Should be a Serie A kind of game. I hear you in that it's a game of chess. It's kind of compact. It's a technical game. People coming onto the ball and things like that. Man said, I love how DG has the footage ready on tap. You got, bro, when you score a goal like that, when the right back scores a goal like that, I got you. I got it. It must be like some random guy who goes on X Factor and you randomly make it to the live finals. I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm like Aaron Ramsdale getting called up into the England squad. I'm just here, man. I'm here for the vibes, man. I'm calm. I'm there, man. Happy to be here, bro. Happy to. I don't even know how that them ones day happen, man. I told you, we're not stopping talking about that for 10 years. When DG's winning awards and that, you think when I have them mad interviews one day with them ballers, you think I'm not gonna show them it? Bro, it's lit, man. Can we get a reload later on in the game, man? Let's warm up, man. Run up the like button a bit more, man. You know, I need to stop awing my video out, you know, because I'm doing bangers. That should be on, bro. I should put down OnlyFans because that's dirt. Like, that is dirty. That is filthy. That is disgusting, bro. Bro. You mad? Like, moving away from that, big up Dan. What's good, DG? I've got you guys supporting and giving me joke and making time fly and, you know, doing what you can for the channel. So it's always good to speak with you lot. Like, you know, I don't know what I really thought going into this Euros competition, but I've been pleasantly surprised by like how we've made this a thing. We're here every day. It's, you know, we catch a little joke, we talk about football. I really like it, man. And obviously the Premier League football season's done. There's only so much waffling I can do about Arsenal. There's only so much ranting and raving I can do about Arsenal and talking about, you know, I do many videos about talking about the topics that come about in football and stuff. There's only so much. It's nice to actually just be able to talk about the football. So yeah, man, is where it is. Appreciate you lot for that, really, man. Southgate call up coming. Hey, man, trust me. If I could play right back, it'd be lit. Hey, man. Our man says, stick a mask in your pants and I'll work under next time, chief. You know the best thing about my goals, yeah? You can't see it, but it's not like I've planned to score, but I've got my people deluded top on, and like I've pulled it up and you can see it, but it's not bait, and then I always get surrounded. Like when I scored on my return for my team, the plan was that, and then just a madness, and then the little Lacazette thing, but then I got bundled and it was a madness, man. They made me look like Makalele if he's finally scored for the season and that. But yeah, man, I appreciate you lot. That goal of yours is amazing. Multi-talented lad you are, mate. Most pros go through a career without scoring one like that. One for the grandkids to see one day. Talking the turf 100%, man. Didier said, you said Xhaka close to Roma for 20 million, right? Plus add-ons, allegedly. That was in a report I just read. I'll probably do a live stream on that tomorrow. We'll do something like that and then get into it, man. But if you said, thank the Lord, since he came... Our man said, since he came in, we went from champs to Europa to Brexit. Some of the stuff he lot come out with. But it's true, though. I mean, it's not all on Xhaka, but it's true, though. With respect to Xhaka and not blaming him for everything, them sort of players there kind of sum up where we are, man. Marshall, I hope you're good. Ain't seen you for a minute, man. You're normally here all the time, man. Hope you're good. Hope everything's well, man. And when you... Sorry, let me pause the TV quick. Oh, shout out Alex Scott, but I wasn't trying to pause it on your face. Let me see the stat quick. If we look at Sweden versus Spain, people, go on the statistics for last game, put up Sweden. Obviously, it's Sweden and versus Spain, so you got to respect the opposition, and the way they're going to play is going to change, which Sweden did. But this kind of reinforces the point I'm making, that we should see a bit more of a different Sweden, a bit more of an expressive Sweden, a bit more of what we expect from Sweden, because you look at the numbers, Spain had 17 attempts. And if I remember that correctly, because we did a watch along, there was hella corners early on. But anyways, just to highlight it, Sweden had 4 attempts. Spain obviously had 17. Sweden had 1 on target. Spain had 5. So again, make of it what you want. The whole game, Sweden only completed. Again, you look at some of those names, you would not expect over 90 minutes, 162 passes to 917 that Spain made. Sweden just had 15% of the ball to 85% with Spain. So you can understand the goal thing with respect, class, and all of those things. This is what I mean by we should see a different Sweden, because that's a madness. Again, the thing for me is when you see Larsson, Berg, Forsberg, Isak, you know, even the defense, none of them are anything to write home about, but they all like to get on the ball. Even Lindelof, 162 passes. 162 passes over 90 minutes, people. That's a madness. But it worked. And for Slovakia, you know, they got people, they got Mac and that. There's people that can cause problems. You know, Slovakia versus Poland was quite the game. Obviously, a bit of fortune on the goal with Szczesny. Obviously, it smacked him in his head or whatever.
But they're a good attacking side. They have, look, I'm watching the highlights of the last game. You can see the movement. Forget on the ball, it's off the ball, and they back themselves, man. They're on this. You know, they're here to have a goal. And they have the ability to do it in 2-3 passes as well. When you give them credit, man, you got Hamshik. It's not quite the Hamshik of a few years ago, but Hamshik is Hamshik. You know, you don't lose it. And again, for me, Slovakia win. They put them, both teams, really. If you win, you put yourself in a very good position, especially the Slovaks, because again, 6 points is 6 points. I don't quite know who from what group plays who, because I know a lot of you frequently say, you know, you're looking at it and you always ask me the question, should finishing second be better? Because some of them, you know, forgive me if I'm wrong. Did someone say in the comments Italy could play France if they both win their groups? Again, it probably would be. Yeah, it'd probably be worse. A man said, what players do you like for Everton? A bit of a random question, but I mean, Richarlison, Dijane, Calvert-Lewin, Ben Godfrey, Terry Small, the young left back. They got a couple young players. Reece Welch. Obviously, James Rodriguez speaks about himself. Says it itself. That's about it, really. Would you take Isaac? Of course, I'll take Isaac today, bro. But then again, like, he's what, 2021. If he came, fans would see the Isaac that we want. But when he has a shaky couple games, they'll say something like he's gone through a lot of trials and tribulations already, you know. And this is why you shouldn't write people off. You know, he seems to have found his confidence, found his feet again at Sociedad. You know, there's a buyback clause in Dortmund. They might buy him back if he keeps developing. He shows this Euros. A man said, what team do you support? Bro, you must have never been on my channel before. Again, who is in the name, brother? With respect, man. 2-0 Sweden. A couple sweet people back in Sweden. So no one back in the Slovaks. No one thinks Slovakia can do this thing today. Boy, I said I really would go 3-2 each way, but I'm going 3-2 Sweden. I keep saying this, but I'm convinced this should be a good game with goals, man. Hopefully from start to finish. Make sure you smack that last button, man. Did you go to a Barnet game, though? You did go to a Barnet game. I've been to bare Barnet game. That don't mean I support them. The hell? God, there's a catch joke, bro. I'm paying, bro. I don't know how I'm lying too much, but like more time. Well, I used to know people that worked there for one, and more time when we didn't, bro. The guard, the groundsman, give me and my guy just we're doing certain things before it, and you know, I'm paying him a tenner, and he's just opening the gate and letting man in. We're just here for bants, bro. Like, is where it is, man. And Didi's right. Don't write off Hamshik, Kulka, or the Bradka, all capable of a world-class performance. The whole team, man. Gonna have a watch along for that one, Ak. Of course, man. England versus Scotland. I mean, come on. You must have not been here from the start. But once again, for those of you just arriving, of course, we've got a watch along going for that one, man. I've just posted the link. And then not only that, but the game after this, the intermediate game, the one in the middle, Croatia versus Czech Republic. Apologies. Links have been dropped. Links should be in the pinned live message as well. So do your due diligence. I'm pretty sure the link, this video, when it's finished, when we finish here and we leave, this will take you to the landing page of the next one. So yeah, I've even got you lazy ones covered. But how long until kickoff? 6 minutes until kickoff, people. Just keep getting your opinions in. Oh, man said, what do you like about Richarlison? He's Brazilian, bro. Sick. Workhorse as well, can be a physical powerhouse as well, man. That's what's up, bro. Nothing but great content. Respect at Marshall. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I mean, Andre Gomez is cool technically. I wouldn't say I look out for him at Everton. I'd take him at Arsenal. Many people could get him, but it's like, you're a good midfielder, but I didn't include him on the list for a reason. National anthems being sung out from both teams, people. Make sure you're hitting that like button if you've just arrived. Hopefully it's an interesting game. I really don't want to fall asleep. Hopefully the game lives up to expectation. Let's see how this goes, man. What did you make of Holland last night? was a good game, man. I think Depay missed the tap-in, but he made a good pass in the build-up for Marlon to get an assist for Dumfries. Depay had a good game. Obviously, Alaba moment to forget with the penalty, but they were good, man. I think they moved. Ronaldo played well. They moved the ball around well. Is what it is, man. Appreciate that, Danny. See, Danny's doing what he can for the cause. He can't stay, but he's put some support in and he's made sure he's hit the like button. I appreciate that, Danny. But just before you go, you said, I can't stay, bro. Dropped a like and a 3-1 prediction for Sweden. Have a good one, people. Appreciate that, Danny. And he's gone with what I've gone with in a 2-1. Broski, I don't know. TC, you're killing me. I appreciate the questions, man, but I don't know about what players should you buy for Everton. Players I like for United, Pogba, Rashford, Wan-Bissaka. I actually like Bruno. Greenwood, Martial. Yeah, man. The usual, man. Swedish national anthem also being read out. People, man said read out, sung out. Shout out to Olsen as well. You know, former Gooner there. So, but you know, look at the Gunners, man. I remember, funny enough, I'm pretty sure all at the same point, Marlon, Kamara, and Olsen were all technically employed by Arsenal. It's lovely to see, obviously, Olsen going and playing for his country, Kamara playing for Finland. You know, Marlon sadly should be playing for Arsenal, but it just goes from strength to strength. And he's had suitors before. He's going to get more suitors after, man. And Marshall, I appreciate that. Pardon me. Whenever I see DG going live, I'll be dropping them likes before I even watch what's going on. I appreciate that. DG, what do you think about Daka to Leicester? Big boy signing, bro. Good signing, man. Must be nice. You're a Leicester fan, but to me, I never saw them linked with Daka. And you see them 1 hour link. Next time it's done, you lot are getting him, Samore. You know, it's good signings. You're linked with Eduard as well. I don't know if you're going to get Eduard as well, because obviously Vardy can play forever, but he's not got too many years left, in my opinion. I don't know if Kelechi is going to stay or go, but surely you can't have Kelechi, Vardy, Eduard, Daka, and the many different guys that are there already. Bro, I'm not going to sit here and cap DD. Jeffrey Adley, he ain't really badded it up as much as I thought he would have. Like, he's still not the same level. He's got, you know, I've seen him play for Nice. I've seen him do what he's doing at Lyon. Angers, he's still doing silly things, man. Like, he still ain't really taking it to the next level. But still, you know, one guy that ain't here, Benatia, man. Yeah, probably not get Eduard as well. It don't really make sense. It don't make sense. Maybe you tried for Eduard, they were acting, and you said, you know what, Daka's there. Salzburg need to sell, man. Let's do this. For me, I think if you lot are sensible, so if you can have any influence on Leicester signings, I keep telling, man, Karim Adeyemi, that's going to be the guy. I know we're focused on this game. I'm sure he's actually scored in the champs as well. I'm telling you, this 19-year-old, I've seen him ripping the youth gen. Arsenal, this is who Arsenal need to get as well. I'm telling you, this guy is serious, people. Karim Adeyemi, quote me, 3 years from now, maybe even less, people are going to start breading. Trust me, he's a baller. Kickoff imminent, people. Kickoff imminent. Bang on. Kickoff is imminent. Where it's 1:59 p.m. over in the UK. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. So it really is imminent. 2 minutes left on Marshall's clock. However, make sure you're getting them likes in, people. Let's move towards 200. Where are we at? We're at 51. It's not great. It could be better. Come on, people. There's over 100 of you locked in. People are being lazy. Is he Moroccan? Karim Adeyemi, I'm not too sure. I know he's of Nigerian heritage. And he must be of, he's got German in him. I just know he's German and Nigerian. I don't know, man. He might have a couple countries. I don't know about none of that. I just know the man's bookie. He's a good footballer. Very good footballer. When is this starting? Broski, this is a watch-along, you know. I don't know what you tuned in for, but fair play. Kickoff is imminent, though. In fact, let me let you lot take in the lineup a couple more minutes, because I know some of you are filtering in. Once again, where Sweden are concerned, Olsen, Lustig, Lindelof, Augustin, Larsson, Ekdal, Berg, Foysberg, Isaac, Olsen, and Danielson. Kickoff is now kicked off. Obviously, that's where Sweden are concerned. If obviously Slovakia, you can see it on the screen as well, people. The Bradkar, Penkarik, Saktar, Duda, Havolsky, Skriniar, Hubakan, Hamsik, Kuka, Mack, and Kolisnik. Again, there you say, man. There it is, man. Take it all in. Get your opinions in. Keep your opinions and predictions and all those things coming in. 144 locked in. Hit that like button, people. And make sure you're there for the next live watch-alongs. But let's get into game mode. There's 31 seconds played in this game. Sweden versus Slovakia. Slovakia, as we expected, playing comfortable football early on. And they've actually not lost it. That should be a foul to the Slovaks. And the men in white have won it after Sweden man just chasing them and concedes a foul. Berg concedes the foul. Nonetheless, that's a good start. And like I said, you're expecting a more of an even game because both teams can express themselves. Therefore, expecting to see a more technical Swedish side than once again the one that played against Spain. What are you lot saying? DG, you on this Dumfries hype? Well, you know what? Even before, we used to speak about Dumfries on my channel. I like him. I think he's a bit booky at club football defensively, but definitely in the modern game, he's a good fullback. How he's playing in the Euros, you know, he's playing like he wants to move, you know, so Arsenal, he's better than Bellerin, in it. So that's not a very high bar, but you get the point in it. So I would be on it. It wouldn't be that much, but it is where it is. I wouldn't say I'm on the hype, but I wouldn't mind it. I would love Skriniar. No, Skriniar is not really getting the mad ratings that he used to get in world football because there's other centre halves on the scene and whatnot. But Skriniar for me, man, playing on the left hand side today, he can play on the right, can ball play. 26 years of age, so he can kind of hold the hand of a Gabriel or a Saliba. You know, nothing against Ben White, but you get it. I reckon they'll let you do it for 50. Slovakia, oh, it should be 1-0 to Slovakia. It's a good ball into the box by their number 19. We would have been offside in the build up to it, but that's a good start, man. That's a good start from the Slovaks. I think the Slovaks have started the better team within this opening 2 minutes and 22 seconds. You know, still waiting for Sweden, but once again, the Swedish are a very good side when it comes to ball playing and all those sort of things. So they will grow into the game naturally. We're at 60 likes, people. We're doing poor. 40 more people. Let's hit it that get to 100. Do it by half time, and let's keep moving towards 200. We're here with Foysberg. Here we are. Misplaced shot from wow. That was a terrible effort from Sebastian Larsson, and the broadcast somehow made it look half decent. Like literally, it's a shot of a toddler. It's taken a slight deflection, but I don't know how it's bobbled and bounced and all of those sort of things. Femi has said, man like DG smashing it as usual. Enough respect, King. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for your praise, man. We go again. 3 minutes and 10 seconds into this. If you're just tuning in, Sweden 0, Slovakia 0. But there's not really a tempo. It's not really a high-intensity game, but both teams, it's a bit of a preseason exhibition match within this opening stage, but both teams are cool on the ball, as you can see with this. I don't think, you know, Slovakia would want to win, but they're not going to force it, you know. The Swedish can't really afford to lose, but if they were to win, it's a good point. So it's a good 4 points they'll be on. So I'm sure both teams are kind of relishing that, man. I'm with you on Skriniar. I don't know why we're not taking advantage of Inter's situation. Obviously, we've got no Europe in that, but it seems like no one's going for him. Spurs tried to get him. If you can sign for Spurs, whether Arsenal in it or not, if you can sign for Spurs, I think we can be in for a player. Sweden need to fix up because they've started slowly, and it's a nervous. It's not the best of balls into the Swedish box by their captain Hamsik, you know, and it's done. Danielsson, Lindelof, the one guy you'd expect to have some technical qualities, kicked it completely. Sunday League-esque. I swear someone for Russia did that in their first game. I couldn't believe it, man. Stop spamming. You're going to get out of here, bro. Corner. Right, Olsen Sly looks like he's Leno. It's like he's got the Arsenal kit on. Ooh. I'm liking the gamesmanship from the Slovaks in the box, making it very uncomfortable. Ball into the box. Slovakia man rises the highest. Unfortunately, cannot direct it to goal. But like I said, first 4 minutes and 40 seconds, I think Slovakia has been the better team. They've started off fast. Now, starting fast doesn't mean anything if you don't end it well, because technically I felt yesterday in the Belgium game, Denmark started the first 10 minutes. Denmark had Belgium, but then how did the game end? So it is what it is in that regards, man. Where is Zlatan? Zlatan's not playing in it, my brother. He's not in the squad, man. In a business meeting, DG catch you on a bit. What are you saying? You're trying to get them Zeds for cheap? Oh, madman. As I said, DG, if you could sign one Leicester midfielder, who would it be? Maddison, Telemans, or Ndidi? Bro, you know me, I'm a greedy guy, especially when you got Arsenal's team. So I have to say, but difficult one, you know. I love Ndidi, but I mean, we've got Partey. We might be getting this Lonkongbia guy. So Isaac, first time on the ball. Sorry, my guy. Sebastian Larsson for Sweden down this right-hand side. Poor delivery from him, but Isaac can try fight for it, beat into it. It's a difficult one, you know. I discard Ndidi from that with respect to him. It's a toss-up between Maddison and Telemans. I want to say Telemans, but at the same time, I want to say Maddison. I think Telemans is more what we need in the sense of we need a 10 like Maddison, but I just think with Telemans, that's your man for Partey, bro. Like, that's it. You've got a Telemans can play with everyone, Partey can play with everyone. That's one thing sorted, and you can get away with a Smith Rowe. Isaac, what can he do? Earns a corner for his side. Sweden getting back in it. I love this mentality from the young Swedish striker. You know, he's got a little corner and he's geeing up the rest of his teammates. You need that. You need that. It's like they need to wake up. It's not that they're slacking. It's like Slovakia just look more proactive and with it and serious about it, man. Hope you're doing well, Gooner Loop, as well, man. Hey, Jungle, it don't matter if you're late, man. You tuned in, it doesn't matter. Obviously, if you're looking for streams, help the people them out. You can Google Red Edit Soccer streams. Somebody said he's goal. There's Total Sports Tech. There's hella things, man. He came out of retirement, but I think he's injured. Ball into the box. The Bradker catches. Sweden starting to wake up. Slovakia need to do something now. They've tried to break quickly. Cheeky little Cruyff turn from their number 19s. Attempted to switch play. That should surely go back to Sweden. Pointless header, I felt, by the Swedish left back, and I don't know why he did that, but he's gifted possession away. Hi DG, just arrived. Hope you're well. I'm guessing that YouTube has finally notified people that have gone live in it. Like I said, make sure you're subscribed on Twitch, man, because YouTube do a guy dirty, man. They don't let you not know videos are coming out. Deluded Gooner 187. Obviously, check out the links I have just posted in the chat as well. Other watch-alongs after this. I don't want you lot to miss out. Big up S, man. Big up you for hitting Jumma, man. Hopefully you had a good prayer and you feel enlightened, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for locking in, man. I'm good. Yeah, man. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has a knee injury. He's out of this one, man. Who do you think is going to get out of the group? I need to actually look at their group. Who have they actually got in their group? Spain, Slovakia, Poland. Oh, 3 teams can get out in. I'd say I back Spain. And I was going to say Poland now, but after losing, I don't know, man. I back Slovakia, you know, funny enough. I'll say the top 2. I back Slovakia because I think Slovakia, I expect Sweden to win today, but I just see Slovakia as them bookie nations when it comes to this. They'll play and they don't care. They're trying to bring it to everyone. And as you can see here, one of their men took a clamp, but they still got possession with their captain Hamsik. Personally, I don't see the advantage that they got. I don't know why the ref continued to play on. There was no advantage for the Slovaks, but they've gone. They've still done it. Oh, well, it is what it is. Olsen, former Arsenal man Olsen, is intent on clamping people. We're at 75 likes. People keep pushing that one, please. Keep pushing that. The closer we get to 200, the better. All right, big up Quasi. He said, thanks, guys. His goals works for me. My guy, shout out to you, Quasi. But what I would say is open up another tab and always have a backup. That's rule 1 for streaming. Because if that stream goes down, it's back to the beginning. Good pass from Olsen, or attempted pass. And Foysberg just can't get it to Isaac. You know, Slovakia have just been kind of trapped from advancing play into needful areas, but they're playing their way out of trouble and done quite well here. 9 minutes and 15 seconds on this clock. Ball into the box by Slovakia. Fortunately for Olsen, it doesn't come to nothing. So, yeah, man. His goal is elite. There you have it, man. 940. No, what am I talking about 900? I'm reading something that I shouldn't be reading on the screen there, boy. 9 minutes and 43 seconds. I don't know why my TV. I need to turn it. Why is it saying? Why has it got the setting at 900? Sorry, people. I need to turn on the TV's brightness. No wonder I was thinking, why is the players looking a bit funny there? My brother, thanks for keeping us updated on everything. Your channel's the best. More, I appreciate that. One day I'll actually believe that, but it means I have something to work to, and it's nice to know that you play that way. Omar, block that, please. I know you saw what that was. Block that. No explaining to them sort of man there. There's many ways to explain someone. Just block that for me, please. Sweden have now woken up and they've put a ball into the box, but I can't lie. I think the Slovaks are probably better in the air than them, so there's no point trying to do that. The ref has stopped play. Free kick is given to Slovakia. Big up Peter Hodgson in the cut as well once again. Hey, shout out to you with the DG hoodie. See that, people? And on that note, shout out to Peter. He set me up on a nice one, man. You know, he's not, you know, don't be just, you know, be like Peter. Obviously, it's not just that. We got something for everyone. A shout out to everyone who has got that. Hey, what's going on here? You got the mugs, you got hoodies, you got vests, you got hoodies, you got vests, you got fanny packs, water bottles and them things there for you gym goers. Come on, man. Shout out to you, Peter. I appreciate that, man. Come on. 11 minutes and 5 seconds in this game, people. Sweden 0, Slovakia 0. You aren't missing a thing. You haven't missed a thing yet if you are just listening to me, or you're unfortunately not able to watch this game. There's nothing of yet. I won't even go as far as to say teams have huffed and puffed. I think Slovakia started off the stronger team. Sweden have just slowly grown into it. Not huffed and puffed, but they've put moves together. Neither team's hurt the keeper. But both teams look shaky a bit defensively. Sweden especially, like you see there with Lindelof. Basic communication required with Olsen. I think they haven't got Isak involved enough. You can help. How many times have I said the name Isak since the game started? We're here with Lustig at right back. He's played it forward. He's found Isak. Isak that was tired. But just through his man's sheer tenacity, Berg makes it look good. And Berg should win a foul there. That was the number 15 for Slovakia is stupid. You need to read it. Berg is going nowhere. He knows you're going to foul him. That's experienced play from Sweden's number 9. Look, he has a look. He knows you're going to try to do the power man thing. Make sure you knock him down. Overexerting of strength. And now Sweden, who are, you know, got technical footballers, could deliver a decent ball in. Stupid. You got to be able to game management there. He read you like a book there. He made a terrible pass in truth from Isak. Right idea, but terrible pass. Look good. It's absolute. It's a madness. It's a madness. But there you have it. Shall I take off the lineup? Let me remove the lineup now, man. I haven't realized. Sadly, if you ain't, you've had 12 minutes and 30 seconds to see the lineup, people. I can't help you now. Larson and Augustinsson over this set piece. Isak, Lindelof, and Cole in the box. Got threats from aerial situations. I can't lie. I back the Slovakian team when it comes to aerial situations. They want it a bit more in the air. I just think they're better headers of the ball as well. Let's see if I can look stupid, though. Larson looks like he'll take the set piece. Does take it. It's a good ball in. And a Swedish man, that Lustig, actually gets to it, but it's like he's hit the backbone of his head. He's got down. Has it actually hit him? Mind you. I can't. That's not the best angle. It looks like he's hit him, but then it looks like it should be another corner. Either way, it's gone, man. A man said, haha, I was actually just looking for a place to watch the game. Your bomb accent made me stay. All right, what are you saying? It's the London thing. Make sure you're hitting that like button, my dude. Make sure you've hit the subscribe button, because, you know, watch along all day. Sweden on this left-hand side. Well, pocket's been picked, and Slovakia will go back to their goalie, Dobradka. He's got to put his foot through that and go. My word, Isak's a bit rapid, didn't it? Didn't even see him, and then he could have clapped that off the keeper. Make sure you stay hydrated, you know. Come on, water there. Hit the auto like peeps. Shout out to Robert. Might have to cop the water bottle soon. Hey, S, there's no mic. Do that. The DG Nation thing. Anyways, people, Sweden have managed to get themselves out of a tricky situation. It's here with Olsen. Lindelof. I can't lie, with respect, but you know when you've got these Premier League players for countries where they're of more, they have to take the game to people a bit more. I haven't really seen it. Like Lindelof, I wouldn't know you play for Man United. Sabitzer, I wouldn't know that you are probably the most reputable, excluding Alaba, in that Austrian team. What does the next game like that as well, man? Isak does quite well there. Loses it. That's where he shows his age, unnecessarily playing with it. And the good thing for him is there's no outball for Slovakia, and he's actually won it back. Credit to him. Pardon me, DG Nation setting trends. Come on, my guy. Come on. If you ain't setting trends, remember we were the first to do it, man. We did this thing first. Sweden, Isak's touch, you know, his over-exuberance is killing him, man. He's young. This is what I'm saying. Everyone crying for Isak to come to Arsenal. You got, or any club. Got to remember, this is a young striker that can be a baller in the future, and is a talented player. But we have to you have to develop him. And that's why I think Dortmund was smart, and they were saying, you know what, we'll sell you, but a buyback clause. I think, you know, this is what I mean with strikers. They're weird ones. You got to like watch them for 2-3 years, and you got to have that one real confirmation. You know, Arsenal watched Lacazette for years. We finally took a punt. And then, to be honest, 6 months into his Arsenal career, you could see why we was a bit concerned about potentially buying him and that thing there, man. It's here with Lindelof. 15 minutes and 35 seconds is still 0-0. I wouldn't say it's boring, but like I said, you're not missing anything. It's hardly going to be a game of the tournament. There's hardly anything really of note. Olsen, the former Arsenal man, showing himself to be very confident getting onto the ball. Lindelof, good ball forward. Doesn't stick up top with Berg, though, and they've given it back to Slovakia. But I don't mind that. You know, that's what they need. Try and zip it in, man. Stop playing it all in front. You're not hurting the opposition. The Bradker's poor with his goal kick. It's been a problem. Who wins this game, you think, DG? Well, I went with 3-2 Sweden. I'm going with 3-2 Sweden, but I think it goes anyway. Man knows his football. Appreciative of that, my guy. Very appreciative of that. You know, to be honest, some people say that and say, I don't know why you called yourself deluded. Some people say, oh, I can tell you what. Either way, if I had a pound or a dollar or a euro or a yen or whatever you lot are in your countries, but I'll be a rich man. The moral of the story is people are going to talk anyways, get paid. On that note, those 16 minutes and 40 seconds in, once again, it's 0-0. The most exciting thing is one of the Slovakian players has blonde hair. There's nothing else of note, really. Both keepers in the little they've had to do look a bit shaky, but they've had nothing to do. It's here with Larsson. Larsson to Olsen. Oof, good drop of the shoulders by Larsson. Does well to hold it. Here it is with Sweden's Lustig. He's giving it to Danielsson. Forsberg. Oish, good turn from him. Good play from Forsberg. Just the pass is not of the same level. Who do you reckon could win the Euros apart from France? Asks Marshall. Well, Italy. I told you lot before this tournament. Italy, obviously France, Italy. I'm going to say England. I think people are writing off Spain. I don't think they'll do it, but I think you don't know what could happen. I don't think Belgium would do it, but, you know, the bigger sort of nations, really. What's the next match, DG? You've set me up perfectly because straight after this, well, I say straight, Croatia versus Czech Republic. And once again, for the 55th time, we're going to drop a like in, people. Make sure you're hitting the like button, people. We should surely be closer towards 200 at this point. It's very patient. It's very in front from Slovakia. I think that's the one difference. Sweden have looked to hurt them in behind. It's just they've lacked that final quality in the final third. Slovakia are content to play football. DG, I'm getting my talent identification. One thing done. Shout out to you, making movements. I mean, I'm not a big football guy, but I can feel that passion of yours. Appreciate that, my guy. Fair play, fair play. Going for 1-1. Oh, fair play, fair play. Amchik uncharacteristically loses it, and Lindelof reads it quite well. Lindelof in possession. Does quite well. Lindelof, a man on a mission. I don't know how he never got a free kick there. Nonetheless, it's been gifted back to Sweden by their opponents. Decent game so far. So far, so good. I think Portugal will win it. Well, they got Cristiano Ronaldo in it, and they're another one you can't really write off. I can't really look past the French. I think the only ones that can defeat France are themselves, because there was even though they beat Germany, there was elements of that. Apart from that, boy. It's here with Larsson, folks. 19 minutes and 13 seconds. Forward by the Swedish. Olsen. Forsberg. Very patient from Sweden. Lindelof. Olsen. Very patient, but they're not hurting Slovakia. I can't lie. It's a poor pass from Olsen, and it's an equally terrible touch from Isak. I can't lie. Isak's done well, because I think he's actually fouled his man, but it's a Sweden throw-in. And they've taken it. Shoot, man. Oh, he wants it on his favoured right foot. And again, the Slovakian shape don't mind this. Look how they're holding their shape. Danielsson, what's he going to do? Goes backwards. Belgium might win it. Maybe. Can't really rule out anyone at this stage. Lustig, Olsen, very cultured footballer. Forsberg, haven't said his names too much. Drops his shoulder and goes past his man. Once again, he's done that on a couple of occasions. Just the pass is terrible. Olsen, Isak, Larsson, Isak. Lustig. Lindelof. It's very patient. It's very you know, front and back. You know, he's very patient, but you need to just try and hurt them. Danielson's done well to bring it forward. Can he pick out a pass? He's found Olsen. Good pass from Olsen. It just doesn't break in. Sweden have kept it in. Olsen again. It's a corner. Sweden have a corner. Sweden starting to just dominate the game now, starting to put some very good moves together. Shout out the Twitch gang as well. I know you lot out there. 94 likes, people. Come on, 106 more people. Do your jobs, and we've done what we've needed to do. Can Sweden make this count? Forsberg. Ball in. Hits Lustig. Still alive, technically. Was about to fall to Isak. Larson strikes. A foul's been given as the Slovakia man goes down. Was he fouled? Let me see. What? I do. It looks like he's just clipped Isak's boot as he was clearing it, but hardly worth the theatrics. And Arsenal being linked with Auer again, people. Like bloody clockwork. Clockwork, I'll tell you. Clockwork. Absolute clockwork, man. Can't believe, man, I'm trying to get Ramsdale, man. Man, I'm on banter at this club, man. Anyways, people, make sure you're hitting that like button. 22 minutes and 22 seconds into this. Sweden have dominated really and truly the last 10 minutes. Slovakia started off the stronger team, but they've settled now, man. Sweden. It's just Sweden are trying to, they're a bit like Arsenal when we could actually play football. They're just trying to walk it in. Someone needs to leng it. They need a me in this team, man. They need someone who's just going to bang it from outside the area and just move mad. Hamsik, baller. Slovakia playing very well in this tight space, and they've done well. Olsen is doing the dark cards. Olsen picks up a yellow card, tactical foul from him. Surely he gets a move to a more reputable league, man. I think the only reason he didn't make it at Arsenal is there was too many people on his pathway, and I do think he weren't quite there at the time physically. He's one of them midfielders. You're not going to see him in a lot of games. He's not going to score or get assists, you know, but he's a decent player, man. Would like to see him in the Prem somewhere, man. Defo seen worse footballers in the Prem. Every team needs a DG. Come on, man. Crucial players missing in this tournament. Don't you agree? I can't lie. I know what you mean. Still, quite a few. That's what I said earlier about some of the smaller nations, quote unquote, you know, if there is such thing as smaller nations. When you look at them, like a couple of them might play for good teams in Europe, and you're looking at the games and you're not the ones turning up. It's with respect, it's Joe Bloggs that plays in this next team. You don't even know the one that's turning up. So 100%. 100%. Almost 100 likes. Come on. Had Sweden had DG, they would have won the Euros. Hey, but you see, I don't know if even signing me guarantees you a goal, but you know, I could try and become like Ozil and Pogba, become a brand and get some DG Nation members. At least you'll know I'm happy to. I'll be on the El Nene thing. I'm just happy to be here, man. Happy to be here. I would like to play every game. You don't play me, all right, cool, man. You getting money, you being footballers, it's cool, man. Would love it. Would love it. Why not, man? You lot kill me. Appreciate everybody locked in, though, man. You rate Lindelof? I do like him. I think he's regressed, man. I think a couple years ago at the Under-21s Championship, he used to be a skinhead defender. But he was on being bold. He was bold. He was flying into tackles. He was a bit of a madman, like a mad drunken pub. I liked how he defended. It's like he started growing his hair. He's become a pretty boy defender now, and he's not progressed for me. Like he's playing like how he was at the time. Arguably, I think he was better. Like he hasn't improved in the air. He's still got the shaky man. He just hasn't progressed, man. So no, I don't really rate him. Olsen, good ball out to this left-hand side. Augustin, put ball in, probably a bit too high. Larsen's done well just to make something of it. And that should be a Swedish throw. Lustig can take it in a half-decent area depending on how they work it. As I said, Sweden are the stronger team right now, doing what they need to do. That's it, S, man. He's a good break, great on the ball and a decent defender, but he's not brave enough no more. He used to be brave. He just turned soft now. I don't know what's going on. He's turned soft, man. He's on some Love Island thing now, but the man in question is about to take the throw. Forget United fans, obviously, S, you're a United fan. Has he always had a thingy? And K, I see you're a United fan. Has he always had a long throw? Because it looks like he's going to do the mad thing. Try to throw it far. It's a decent throw, to be fair. Has he always? I ain't seen him do that at United. That's why I'm asking you lot. It hasn't come to anything, but I didn't know he had that in his locker. Slovakia, I've had to weather the storm. I've been under the cosh. I've had to learn how to play under pressure, and they're a good side. Oof. I love Isak, man. You know, they got away with it, but you see how Isak just leaned on his defender there. He didn't even barge him, just a little lean, and he dropped. Must be nice. Slovakia have worked it well, though, and they're a good side technically. They can get out of trouble. The problem is they need to get to the final third for me for Sweden against Sweden. Like they're getting out of their defense half occasions. They showing they can play in midfield, but also they had nothing to do really, apart from that little Lindelof thing. Man said DG with the wife beat. I don't know about beating up wives, but yeah, it's getting a bit hot in England. Yeah, bro, it's hot, and it's even hotter in where I'm doing my videos because it's humid anyways. Bare lights and that. Obviously, when England's coming on, I'll wear that. But yeah, it's a vest thing right now, man. Isak in possession for Sweden. Show us something. This is what I mean. Isak, there's the potentials there, but he needs a bit of work. A lot of work. And Forsberg is, I can't lie, man. I've always thought he's overrated because he sold Augustin short, but Augustin's sheer desire sees him put a ball into the box. Don't know what Berg is doing because he should be hitting the target. It's still in possession. The Badker in no man's land. Slovakia have dealt with it. I'm probably selling it a bit stronger than it was. It was just calamitous from both teams there, man. And again, Slovakia have lost it for no reason. DG Nation from all over the world meeting one another. Come on, you know, big up everybody everywhere, man. What has the United fans been saying in relation to Lindelof? Facts, I'm a United fan, and Lindelof seems so aggressive, but when he came out, he was the opposite. Trust me, like, something's going on. And that's what fans forget. People change. Like, some players change, they regress, something happens. You know, I don't know, man. If anything, he was slightly better at Benfica. He's been at United for like 5 years now. Yeah, because that's where, you know, at the end of the under-21s championship, I swear that's when he moved to United. That's what I mean. He used to have some level one, he'd be in bold. Now he's on some flyboy thing, man. He's not brave enough for me. That's the main thing. Aye, man, none of that S, man. It'll be a good move for us, be a good move for him. But I understand it because obviously Arteta hasn't shown he's a development guy yet. Because arguably, obviously, I'm not saying Balogun and Isak are the same guy, but you ain't really given Balogun opportunities. You ain't really worked with Martinelli. Like, you know, he's got potential for me to be a striker, able to play everywhere. But I haven't really seen you work with him on the left or up front. Yes, he's been injured. Obviously, there's going to come a time I'm looking at what are you doing with Saka and Smith Rowe, how they get into the next level. Whether Reece Nelson's good enough or not, there's been no progression there and he's not used him. Eddie's not levels, but you get the point. So I hear that. But for us, fuck all of that, pardon my language, you need to get players for the future and he would tie in well. And hey, you're a United fan, man. Focus on Martial and Pogba and get the best out of them. Nah, S, man. You hurt my feelings. It's all banter, man. That was an emotional response. But yeah, man. Truthfully, I think it's best to stay at Sociedad for at least another season. Maybe scheming a Borussia Dortmund return, you know, because he's 21. Young for a striker. You know, football's madness nowadays. You know, everybody's saying he's a baller now, but just because he's gone off the boil a bit, you know, he's almost damaged goods. It's a bit like Embolo. I know he's a couple years older, and I don't quite believe in his potential to the same scale, but you get the point. Slovakia's starting to build out of play. I thought that was offside. It got cut back and it's blocked. Slovakia's time to make Switzerland do some defending. But again, they're knocking it well. It's just, I don't see like a talisman, someone who wants it all the time. Saying that, once again, they're putting great moves together and they're troubling Switzerland in the box. Sweden are shaky defensively. Pandemonium, you know, I can't lie. Slovakia could win this as much as I think Sweden could, man. Hey, man, you've only finished ahead of us in a couple of years, S, man. But still, Martial, you lot got Ballon d'Or clause in his deal. No, arguably further away than he was at Lyon and Monaco. I can't lie. Olsen needs to be very careful. He's on a yellow card. He's made a clumsy foul. I don't quite think that deserves the second, but he needs to be careful. I like Slovakia because they can switch the ball, switch play, and then one guy will tap it first time. Like we all know, they're a very tactical side and technical side. Slovakia playing comfortably. Sweden's defense lacking, I think you said, Kwesi. Apologies. Ball over. He's terrible from the Slovakian man, number 19. He's tried. You got to put that back across. I don't know what he's on there, man. I think Lindelof has had back problems the last few years, to be honest. Joker, that might be it, man. That might be it. That might be it. There's probably a bunch of reasons, man. To be fair with you, you look at Man United, there's not really been a coach there, innit? Like, I know he's played under a couple guys, but you know, you look at Rashford, it's not that they're bad players, more so Rashford, but I just haven't really seen real development in like Rashford's football IQ for in my opinion. He still plays like a teenager with his decision making, you know. And I still rate him. You get it? But there's a few, like I asked, you can say a few things about those players. So you have to question the mentality of whoever's managed them and the ethos of those above the manager, because obviously, if that's clubs that are being serious now, they're demanding certain things. This Brer with Wham shoulders, Hamza. I don't know for Wham shoulders, but appreciate that, man. 31 minutes and 30 seconds in, people. It's still 0-0. Slovakia have given it away. Here it is with Isak. Does well with his back to goal there. Turns on it expertly. Founds Foyesberg. Foyesberg finally is able to find a man with a pass. He's on this right-hand side with Larson. Larson's cross isn't good enough. Doesn't beat the first man. And it's kind of dealt with by Slovakia, but it's not, because on the edge of the area now. And it's, you know, Sweden can still present something. It's into the box now. Skriniar gets it. But once again, Lustig of Sweden gets it. It's just Sweden have no players that want to shoot, really and truly. They just have no one that wants to just leng it, just bang it, just make the Bracker make a save. Everyone's patient, wants to build. I don't know what Lindelof tried to do there, but he's lost it very cheaply. And Slovakia have won a foul. 32 minutes and 20 seconds left. .32 minutes and 30 seconds, folks. Sweden 0, Slovakia 0. It's been all right. It's not been boring. There's not much. You ain't missed much. You know, if it was to end, has there been more than one shot on target? I'd argue there ain't been. So we'll have to see. It's worked on this right-hand side, left-hand side, apologies. Sweden's right. And they switched. This is one thing I rate about Slovakia. You know, they can switch play very quickly. They can do it in 10 passes. They can do it in 2. And there it is. Oh, too easy by Foyesberg. That should be a foul. How Slovakia haven't got a foul, I don't know. Augustin won't care. Pardon me. He's here with Isak. It's gone out of play. Everyone wants to play it safe. Yeah, I feel like that the players are afraid to shoot at the goal. Yeah, man, no one's trying to just do a madness. Not to plug myself, but the only reason I scored that goal is because I thought we didn't shoot at the keeper. Let me have a shot. I can't lie to you. It's very patient. It's like they want to score the perfect goal, and I admire it. I respect it. There's a way of playing football, but goals win games, man. It doesn't matter how you score. This is tournament football, really. You know, 105 likes, people, 95 more likes, and we're at 200 where we need to be. Keep running that up. I appreciate everyone who's done such. Sweden, here with Isak, does well. Loses it, though. Probably tries to do a bit too much at times, and Slovakia can counter-attack, but there's a sea of yellow shirts. There's too much man back, and there's about 3-4 max Slovakia shirts. Numbers have arrived. Hamšík switches play. What can be fashioned here? Nothing. And this will just allow Sweden to hold it. That's the perfect excuse to show your goal now, DG. Soon land, man. To be fair, 100 like when I see 110 likes, we'll do that, man. Ball in by Slovakia. Oh, you should have dived. You should have dived. Poor defending by Sweden. I can't lie. Hamšík, I think he gets a pen off Danielsson if he goes down, you know. I think he wins a pen. I think if he leaves something hanging, look, he's got hands all over him. He's dark arts by Augustin. He's pushed him just enough so it's not a pen. Nil still, people. It's still 0-0. Neither sides really deserve to take the lead if we're completely honest. No, you got to earn the right to play. Man, I'm not encouraging cheating. I'm just like my man saying anything to win. It's an Eddie Guerrero thing. Like as much as Luis Suarez can be annoying, if I had a team, I want people like Diego Costa, you know, I want people that, you know, Suarez, that see you next Tuesday meant anything to win, man. Just want to win. Obviously, you need a couple James Milners there, a couple elite mentality dons, Henderson and that. But I want everyone that wants to, I just want nasty footballers. I want that at Arsenal. Not just nasty footballers, you got to have ability. I don't want some mad League Two side that are just, man, that can just clamp people. But I think a lot of, when you just, football is way more psychological. If you got 11 man and someone just leaves one on a defender, then now they've got to earn the right to play. If you want to show your technical ability, then you got to be brave in it. Sweden are getting bopped around. Slovakia, what can they do here? Terrible decision, but nonetheless, they switch play. 10 minutes left of this first half. No support for the Slovakian man in possession, and he runs into a crowd, finally gives it to a teammate. Ball into the box, not enough height. Danielson deals with it. Slovakia's time to not let Sweden out. And Sweden not clearing properly. Very scrappy game. Both sets of players seem to be chasing their first touches. It's a bit like playground football. Slovakia, well in from the Slovakian man, because he's made something out of nothing there. Mac, he's got a corner out of nothing there. Up against two, man, just bobbing and weaving. He made something happen. Bro, Rudiger as well, bro. Obviously, I don't want Rudiger biting people, but you got to be nasty, man. And that goes for all sports, I'd assume, you know. Is there a rule that the better the footballer gets, the more ridiculous his hairstyle's got to look? You'd imagine. For me, I think the new superstition is if you're a centre mid and you've got curly hair, you're a baller. Everyone's got it. Like Arsenal been having them. Corner taken by Slovakia hasn't amounted to anything. It's here though. Golden chance by Slovakia, man. He tries to volley it, fluffs his lines. 37 minutes and 10 seconds, people. DG, this team needs a visual pep talk before the next half. You got any ideas to galvanize? Broski, they just got to want it more, man. But if they need apologies, they might mute it. If they need inspiration, then you know the thing. This is what they need, man. Patient build up, but someone's got to be brave. Someone's got to take a chance. Someone has got to buy a lottery ticket and win the lottery. If you don't enter the Royal Rumble, you don't go to WrestleMania. And saying that, see how I started showing you that Slovakia started building play. It's cut out now and it's gone all the way back to their goalie. Both teams have, I won't call it huffed and puffed, but if there was a phrase or a level below huffing and puffing, they're dead. Both teams have shown they can play ball. Yeah, a bit. I would say second gear. Neither team's really threatened in the final third. Neither keeper's really been put under pressure. You know, the football's being played in areas that can't affect really, you know. There's been a couple good 1-2s by the Swedish lads. They've shown they can play in and around Slovakia's area. For me, Slovakia have shown they're equally as good on the ball. They can break. They can actually switch play and fashion chances very quickly. But none of that has really happened, really, man. Bro, was it Ronaldinho, R9, Rivaldo? I don't know, man. I don't know. Some people say could have been Thierry. That could have been the man who taught Henry how to do things, bro. I was doing it before Bakayo. I ain't seen Saka do that. When Freddie used to have red hair, I remember begging my mum in primary school, can I have red hair? But for obvious reasons, that was never running. Slovakia, stupid, man. My man, bro, control it. We use that. I don't know your name and you're lucky, but it's a good ball in by the Slovakian man. If he takes a touch and shoots, he probably scores. He's tried to do some stupid flick. He's flicked it and he looks around and he's surprised no one's there. You'd imagine somebody has a look over their shoulder before playing a pass. Trust me, you need a few see you next Tuesdays and Thursdays in the side to get things done. Of course, if everyone's nice, you're going to get taken for chumps. If everyone's nasty, you're not going to get anywhere. Need a mixture of that, man. You need for me, you have the soft sort of, I don't like calling people soft, but you got the Mesut Ozil sort of artists, and then you've got people behind them that are nasty. Like the perfect for me is Vieira. Like he's nasty with technical ability. I can't lie, I don't rate Forsberg, man. I can't buy into the hype, man. I can't. I don't really rate him, man. No, Fellaini's not a baller, but we'll take him. Come on. Trust me. Hey, crazy. We said you was looking for a link. Now you're here. You're hearing some guy with some mad accent, and he's showing you random goals of his Sunday league. It's a madness. You're probably thinking, how the hell did I end up here on YouTube? But shout out to the YouTube algorithm, though. You see what happens when you hit the like button? We start expanding, people. Make sure you hit that up, man. 40 minutes and 25 seconds, though. Still 0-0 in this game. Curse of the at the risk of curse of the commentator, but you can't really see where a goal is coming from per se. Come on, man. I appreciate you lot's consistent support. I'll keep grinding. Lost Stick has done well to win that in the air. On my left foot, hitting up. My left foot can get me out of trouble. I don't know if I'm hitting it first time from there with my left foot. Not quite Santi. It can get me out of trouble. It's enough to be like Maitland-Niles and play on the left-hand side. But apart from that, it's done. Clement said, I'm late on my prediction for this game, but I say 1-1. Clement, I'm not allowed to accept that because you've assessed too much of the game. It's not a prediction. It's not a pre-thing. That's some in-game analysis. So that was the first ever one from you, Clement. That one there is invalid, but, you know, it is where it is. It's 41 minutes and 20 seconds here, though, and, yeah, man, nothing of significance has happened. Hamshik, good switch. This game is poor. I've seen worse, man. Some have made me want to fall asleep. At least this is somewhat entertaining. Obviously, don't get it twisted. We need to see an uptake and we need to see it better. Man said left foot made out of chocolate. I'm a chocolate darling, so I don't mind. But nah, it's calm still. I prefer glass. Can get me out of trouble, man. I can pass, I can cross. If the shot is on my left, I will take it, and I'm confident enough to take it. But yeah, man, I can't say it's a Santi Cazorla thing. I'm definitely not over-reliant on my right foot, if that makes sense. But, yeah, that is my foot. Don't get twisted. Don't get twisted. Man used to get them questions asked. Are you left-footed? The real ballers know about that question. When in your heart, you know what foot you are. Someone asks you what foot you are. I used to get gas and say, oh, I don't know. Right foot, but obviously left foot. It's crazy. Slovakia have a great chance. Sweden at times have overplayed. And the man you would have thought at least to test the keeper has fallen to Hamshik on the semicircle. Just can't hit the target. Who is he shouting at? Is he shouting at himself? Is he shouting out of frustration? Or is he doing that when he's blaming other man? I think he's shouting at himself. Come on. Olsen to take the goal kick is still 0-0. And that chance, if you are watching the game, summed up both teams. You know, when you get into the final third, wasteful, not having that quality. Are you left-footed, Didi? Because hella left-footed, man. You left-footed dons are weird, man. Apart from like Dembele, it's like every left-footer, man, is just more time the left foot's amazing, but they're just left-footed. You know, Messi ain't using that right foot. Pepe ain't using that right foot. Gabriel ain't using that right foot. Saka ain't really trying to use that right foot. Ozil weren't trying to use that right foot. Robin weren't trying to use that right foot. It's like every left footer is mad left-footed. Like mad left-footed. Plays over here on the left-hand side with Slovakia. Can they fashion something? They've cut in. No option. No left back on the overlap. Runs into a blind alley. It's a poor pass, but his left back has saved him. What can we see from Huracan? Hamshik. Hamshik delivers. Danielson deals with it, and Sweden live to fight another day. He's here with Olsen. Olsen to Berg. And they've lost it again. You know, you'd imagine if you start doing this around the 60th, 70th minute, both teams, someone's going to be made to pay. So on the edge of the area with the Slovaks once again. Patiently built. Josh has said, complaining that the pass was too hard, but maybe he could have took a touch and went from there. If Hamshik's doing that stuff where you know it's your fault, it's like when you go play football with your friends, they try and do things above their pay grade, dribble past everyone, and they say, where's the options? Make the run. Shut up, man. You saw the pass the ball, man. People play their positions. Better believe this game is going to end up 0-0. Oh, you're a righty. Fair play. My left foot's probably better at tackling still. 44 minutes and 50 seconds, people. Once again, this isn't hardly a game for the ages. I can't lie. I know it wasn't going to be the most standout game of the group stages. But I've been disappointed slight degree, man. I did think it has been an open game. Both teams have put together quality. No stoppages, so that's the end of the half. But wanting a bit more, man. I thought both teams would have tested the keeper a bit more. Left-handed, right-footed, built different. It's mad, isn't it? I actually am, yeah. I actually am left-handed. Mad how life works, isn't it? Mad how life works. But then again, some of my friends are left-footed, left-handed. Some of them are right-footed, left-handed, left-footed, right-handed. There's bare different things. So yeah, man, as you look can see, people, I can't even sit here and lie to you. I ain't got, brother, people, guys and girls listening to this, there's not really too much to say on that game. Like I said, there's been okay technique, you know, at best, it's just been two teams that are comfortable playing football. It's five-a-side vibes. Holding on to the ball. It's five-a-side vibes, man. I ain't seen no one get mashed up in a 50-50. I haven't seen the keeper worked. Ain't been nothing, you know, apart from Lindelof's shaky moment. There's been nothing there really, man. And I'm trying to actually find the shots on target and that, because I'll be amazed, man. I'll actually be amazed of these statistics, man. Please make sure you're hitting the like button, people. Let's see what's going on. Sweden versus Slovakia. Like I told you, people, you'd be amazed. One shot on target in the whole first half, and that went to Sweden, actually. Sweden had 2 shots, 1 on target. Slovakia have had 3 shots, none on target. But there's been hella passes. Sweden have actually made less passes, 208. Slovakia have made 335. Slovakia have had 62% of possession, 38 goes to Sweden. Sweden have got 9 fouls to Slovakia's 2. Sweden also have 1 yellow card, 2 corners apiece. As things stand, Slovakia will top the group on 4 points. Obviously, they've played 2, as have Sweden, and Spain and Poland have played 1 apiece, and they meet tomorrow. So obviously, you'd imagine things could be flipped on its head. Not only would Spain win, but obviously, if depending on how they were to beat Poland, that could probably do a lot for their goal difference. But saying that, if Spain and Poland draw, it makes that group a bit interesting, man. Would you take Hudson-Odoi at Arsenal? I love Hudson-Odoi. I think he's a baller. I would. But the problem is we've got bare these unfinished projects and we're going to sign more. And I haven't seen enough from a manager to say you're going to get the best out of Hudson-Odoi. Maybe it's one where you give him game time. But I think Hudson-Odoi is better than Nelson. But I look at it, their situations are kind of similar. If you're not really trying the young Nelson that can frustrate, you're not really going to do the slightly better, but same sort of guy in Hudson-Odoi. So probably best to stay away from that part. He's better than Willian. You know, if Chelsea want to take Willian back, do the thing. Get your opinions. In halftime, boring match with very few chances between these two teams. Again, the second half will come to life. That's how it's been at the Euros in 2020. Hopefully, man. DG, are you going to stamp out that right back spot for next season, or are you happy being a left back? Well, my team, teammates, I play anywhere Arsene Wenger says to play. I don't mind where I play, bro. I'm anything for the team. The best thing is just getting on with it and doing what the gaffer requires, anything for the cause. That was the political answer. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy to play. Shout out Roggers. I mean, I would like to play right back. Who wouldn't want to be on their strongest side? But I can't lie, left back's kind of wavy in this 3 at the back formation. Obviously, I'm a left back, but this, you know, a left back, we like to go on adventures, you know, and being on your left-hand side, you cut in on your favoured right. It's a bit of a booky one, so I don't mind that, man. We got another left-hander, right footer, exactly. You know, it's not for everyone, Gio, man. Only couple man can be part of this elite thing. He doesn't even suit Tuchel's system. I say that, and I agree, because obviously He's not an elite winger. He's not a wing back, but he was getting in the squad. So you must have been doing something right. And now you're doing something wrong. And that seemed to be the case under Lampard before he really rubbed him out. He is very frustrating. I think he, like you said there, maybe it's a loan thing. More importantly, I'd say build confidence. Look at Joe Willock. I think you get a lot of confidence from playing on a regular basis. You know, you can train as good as you want. Fundamentally, your manager don't trust you like that. He has trusted him and played him, but maybe a loan. So he needs, where there's more expectation, maybe just to play on a regular basis, man. Try do a Cancelo and move into midfield on a sly one. Why not, man? Trust me, Coutinho. My friends say I play like Coutinho, so I'll take that. When I play five-a-side and them lot wonder, you lot are going to make me big-headed because this is when I'm not passing to no one. I'm trying to play like Eden Hazard. I already tried to do that on the best of days, man. And my guy D just keeps fouling me. I got hella marks on my ankles. But to be fair, he says pass the ball. Nutmeg that guy clamps you and that, man. Man said, Maitland. I think, do you know what? I think Brighton would be good for him, man. I think Graham Potter would be good. He'll play consistent football. Obviously, Basuma's worked with him. Lamptey's there, so he works with the young G's and that. I'm sure Lamptey and him could chat on WhatsApp and that. I think Brighton could be a good look. I think Villa. I think there's a lot of Premier League teams. I just think he needs wherever you can play and they play decent attacking football, he'll be good. He'll be like he could play. The Dortmund thing, I think he could do it, but yeah, man. Is where it is. There's mad expectation at Dortmund. It's just like I said, confidence, man. He's one of them confidence players. You tell him how special he is. He has a good run of form. He's calm, man. But I think everybody's situation is different. Certain players is not necessarily the best of things going out on loan. Like I actually feel if Joe Willock initially went out on loan and Scott McTominay, regardless of what you say about them, they wouldn't play because they wouldn't have probably stood out at the time and because they were both growing and stuff like that. You look at Dan Crowley for all his problems. He's more of a technical-based footballer, Suddenly you're sending him to 4-8 places. They're playing 4-4-2. They're shoving him on the left and it's just long balls forward. Of course, the guy's not going to stand out. So it's all about the quality of the loan spell. Some players, everyone's different. Certain players I don't think should go out on loan. They should stay close to the first team and stuff like that. Others, I think they need to, the first time it's even a thing, you need to go out on loan. I just think it's about understanding every player's situation is different. You can't just do a blanket thing and with all of these players and say it worked for him, so it's going to work for him sort of thing. I don't think that's how it can work. But anyways, people, 119 likes, very appreciative. Please, can we keep moving forward towards 200? Run up the likes and all of that. Make sure you're at the next watch along and things like that as well. Croatia versus the Czech Republic initially, which let me copy and paste. Then after that, it's the big one, 8 p.m. England, Scotland. Sorry, Scottish fans, but you're getting brushed aside today. Nathan, shout, thank you very much for that. Bit biggy, but I'm not really on that. But shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, Nathan. Cheers. Who would you loan Aziz to in order for his I don't think he should go out on loan yet. Maybe we could revisit it in January. I think he needs to be training in the first team. It's one of them. He's traveling. He's on the bench here, on the bench there, 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. It's one of them things. And then January to next season could look at that. I think that's what I mean. Everyone's different. I think he needs to stay there. Off the top of my head, I ain't got no examples. But if you are going to loan him somewhere, obviously they're going to play technical football. Because on one hand, I think a loan would be beneficial because he needs to be outside of his comfort zone. I think he's done very well last season, playing at times in that 6th position because he's very cultured on the ball. And sometimes he lacks focus. Sometimes one thing about it is he overplays and he's conceded a few penalties. You look at Blackburn and Norwich this or last season. I'm sure he's done that a couple of times as well. He needs to just get that out of his game. And you're only going to get that. To be fair, you can lose the ball 10 times at under 23s. You don't see it. Suddenly, if you're playing in X amount of thousand stadium, your team's winning 1-0, there's 20 minutes left. You do that, they go and score. There's an issue there. Do you get? Is Sancho going to Man U? I'd imagine so. Not that I know. Argentina versus Uruguay, dope game. Got to watch along for that one, DG. Aye, man, I'm a workhorse, but them Copa America games ain't been kind, man, especially coming off the back of this. I'll just fall asleep. I will try and get into it, but it is what it is. I mean, Nathan, I respect anyone's preference. I personally like women. You can like me if that's what you're on. I guarantee you, That's not what it is. I mean, for you, I don't know what fruity means, but if you give me 10 minutes with your mother, we can see, you know. But at that night, let's carry on, man. Let's block that, man. Anyways, have to be careful with loans. Look at Gnabry. Exactly, Stuart. Example of a shit loan. You kill a man's confidence. His confidence is dead as well. You know, then a man don't want to sign a new deal. Look at Tony Pulis. That also shows a game of opinions. You know, you need to be sensible of what you're doing. You can't just loan man somewhere for the sake of it. You know, you look at a lot of people don't deep it, but Cantwell spent a little period in Holland, as did Mason Mount. Like, I really enjoyed Mason Mount at Vitesse, technical footballer. Now, I back Mason Mount to be one of them. He could have shined if he went Derby earlier and things like that, but he needs to, you know, certain man, I think you should look for technical teams. Hey, man, let's not give Nathan the clout. We're not going to do that, man. Nathan is a weirdo, man. The internet's got weirdos, man. It's got weirdos. It's got weirdos, you know. Maybe he's preying me and looking for some inspiration on his next tab. I don't know what categories he's preying, but let him do his thing, man. Chase, allow me, brother. Allow me, man. You know my thing. I'm not trying to get no controversy, man. It's calm. I like, fam. Crazy, bro. He's gone, man. He's gone, man. Let's get back to football, people. Let's get back to football. How long until 4 minutes until the second half? I can't lie. I might grab a juice and do what he did, man. Bro, Brazy. Would you send Balogun out on loan this year? Once again, this is where Arteta and him need to have a conversation, because, yeah, it's lovely he signed the deal and stuff, but now it's down to the nitty gritty. Are you good enough to play for Arsenal? Let's give him chances to show it. And I thought at least towards the end of the season in the Prem, where it became clear that our season's dead, I thought you could have given him something there. You could have played him, because at the very least, he would go into preseason and know, all right, cool. I thought I was good at this. I'm not good at this. I thought I wasn't good at this. I'm now good at this. He don't really know. Not that you would know your level, but you're not going to know your level. The one time he's been exposed to first team, with respect, take nothing away from it, it's still first team, but it's Dundalk and that. It's not, you know. So if he's not going to get proper game time, for me, there's no point. He needs to initially start grabbing a 20 minutes, a 10, a 5, all of this. Obviously, start all them cup games as well. Then you earn your spot, because that's what I believe. But at the same time, it's going to be a difficult one, because, again, there has to be a plan, because 40 games, assuming we don't go through in the cup, you can't, you know, if Lacazette gets a new deal, you've given Aubameyang a new deal. Martinelli should be that first choice long-term, third choice right now striker. So that's already 3 man there. How is Balogun going to play? Now, I think everybody can get game, but it is what it is. Allow me, people, 5 seconds. Let me go. Well, man said 5 seconds. I'm lying, man. You know, 5 seconds with Nathan's mum, it might be gazy, man. That thing might be tight, but give me a couple moments, people. I'm going to restock on some water and some coffee, and I'll be back, man. I don't want to ice pause, but yeah, I'll be back in a sec, man. Nathan's a twat. People, deluded. I'm back again. Apologies, people, because you know I've missed 1 minute and 15 seconds of this second half. It seems like I've walked in the corner. I'm back again, though, man. Bro, dynamic duos, man. DG chair time. I don't say that, man. It's Aubameyang's birthday today, man. You can't draw a man out on his birthday. You missed my comment, D, you're my guy, but you know the world don't revolve around you, bro. There's how many people commenting. I missed it, man. Ain't nobody pay me to answer everybody's individual questions all the time, man. There's no obligations, but I appreciate that support. And like I said, I apologize for missing it, but man, I missed it, innit? To Brighton, don't quite think Aziz is ready for Premier League football, man. Ironically, you know what? This is why I think we need to do the Dutch thing, because I think send them, man, to Holland, man. If you could do what thing you have with Vitesse, I think the technical game, it'd be him. Like I said, Cantwell Mount did that up. You know, Aziz, he's one of them footballers. You need to, if you do send him out on loan, you need to get it right. Like, you need to get it right. Like, he's one of those Arsenal DNA sort of players. So you need to go somewhere where it's technical. Suddenly, if man send him League 2 where there's hella builders and man are trying to fight out the league and it's long ball football, that's not Aziz. He needs to learn elements of that, but that's not him. So it's a problem. 47 minutes and 50 seconds in relation to this game. You know, it looks like Sweden have started the second half strongly. There's another corner for them. I say he's not ready for it, broski. Come on, be real. Bear man are not ready for things yet, but is what it is. Who's winning your picks? Entity. I went with 3-1 for 3-2 Sweden, but I got to stick with it. But it'd be lucky to probably see 2 goals, man. Ball into the box comes to no one. No, D, it shouldn't break your heart, man. I just have to say that for everyone because everybody says that, and I'm like, come on, man. I didn't do it on purpose. It's like everyone's got questions, and I can't see everybody's, man. So nobody take it to heart, man. I asked if you believe the rumors from reliable journalists that we actually have a lot of money to spend and plan on backing Arteta. The word, while I don't need to know the specific money, well, I would. What does a lot mean would be my first question. And backing, what does backing Arteta mean? I wanted to hear that last year. Hopefully you show me that they show me that this year, but it's subjective. And also when I look at it, it's red membership renewals, which I need to do mine. Funny enough, I need to become platinum. Season ticket renewals and all of those sort of things. It's that season. So, you know, you can imagine these things. And obviously, it's probably every couple of weeks Daniel X making another bid, and obviously we're onto the lack of investment. So only time will tell. Literally. Let me slap that in. I need to remind myself to do that. I wouldn't say Aubameyang's a legend, but he's definitely a fan favorite, and fans football, you know, in life people got short-term memories in it. Like, everyone who was saying it's a no-brainer to sign him to a new deal, saying I should have sold him, but that's the way the world works. Slovakia, finally, man, I don't mind that, man. Dude has thumped it over, but for the fact that he's tried to just break away from this individual passing thing, patient passing, he's tried to leng it. It's terrible, really. He's got over it, but it's better than what could have been. Make sure you're pushing up the like. Shout out to you. Maybe, pardon me, La Liga / Dutch League move would be good. To be fair, there are teams in the Championship / League One a lot of technical footballers would be at, but they're 1 in a million. And obviously, you know, real football is real life. Managers get sacked very early. Things can change because that's what's happened at a couple of clubs. Our young players have gone on loan. Look at Matt Smith flying high. You know, new managers, things change. That's actually why I like people out on loan as well, because there are things you're going to have to deal with. Well, you might be flying high you might be at one club, you're flying high, everything's going right, because the manager thinks you're the best thing since sliced bread. You might very well be the best player in the club's history, but the next manager thinks you're rubbish. I can't believe in you. Don't matter how well you train and whatnot, you might not play, and rightly or wrongly, you have to be able to deal with it. And the worst thing is, you know, training week in, week out, knowing a manager don't rate you because you know you're not playing, you're just there for no reason. It is what it is, though. 51 minutes played is still 0-0 in this clash, though. Who sent most man shopping this tournament? You know what? I'd say Eden Hazard, you know. Maybe Depay, but I'd say Eden Hazard, just because his last 2 cameos, he's come on for Belgium. All he's done is grab the captains, man, and just start ripping, man. So I'd say them, man. DJ, have you got the commentators on? No, because obviously copyright problems. You know, you lot would hear my commentary and then they'll try to demonetize videos and these sort of things. So fortunately or unfortunately not. Sweden have it. Good ball in. Met by a Slovakian man and it's dealt with. Must admit, man, my original scoreline was 3-1, so we're going to stick with it. I'm leaning towards the 0-0. I'm on the fence with the 1-0 each way, 0-0. I'm thinking it's a 0-0 thing, man. A part of me thinks 1-0 because naturally, as both teams get tired, you know, someone's going to get exploited in that regards. But yeah, it's just moving mad now. Isaac in possession. Good pass from Isaac. Larsson's done well. Forsberg, you've got to do something. Good ball into Isaac. Isaac's allowed it to bounce. Well into keeping it in. Can't fashion a shot, but he's kept it alive. What's he going to do now? Step over. Isaac, terrible decision-making. Lost it. Very poor decision-making from the young striker. You have a screen on your background or just a green screen? I'm tricked. Green screen, my guy, but a Google image. You know? Can I, if I put my hand back, look, you start seeing, this is a green screen, bro. 52 minutes, 50 seconds, man. Patient play from both teams, but there needs a bit more, what's the word, man? Not galvanization. What's the word when you want to do things more with a intensity? That's it. Bit more of an intensity. Quality is a thing, but a bit more intensity, I feel. I'm just getting 5-a-side vibes, beach volleyball vibes, charity game vibes. Like, we're just vibes in. No one wants to foul anybody. No one wants to, you know, it's cool. Like, we're here. Like, we're doing whatever. I got the commentators muted while watching the game on TV. Do a commentator talk, bro. Well, I'm commentating on the game, man. That looks just perfect. Praise, thank you very much, entity, man. Still need to get the lighting better and more spot on, which we're gonna do. You know, the light I want costs an arm and a leg. So, you know, you lot gotta watch your ads and those sort of things, and then we can do that. But yeah, man, it'll be elite soon. DG, this match turning into a snooze fest. Turning. If I was watching this, I would have fallen asleep already, people. I mean, watching this without you guys, I would have fallen asleep. I can't cap. Let's hope the games that are to come are significantly better. Slovakia trying to counterattack, nowhere. Forsberg. I'm sorry, man. I can't buy into the Forsberg hype. I can't. He's a good player, but I just think he's tight. He's rubbed, man. I can't see what was justifying the hype, man. When he was linked with Arsenal, people saying this is a must win, a must buy, and that I can't see it, man. Big up S. I told you already, bro. Make a vid full of ads and I'll watch without skipping. Appreciate that. I actually think technically you have to click the ads, but watching them, I don't even know how it works. I should know. It's all about CPM. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to you for the super sticker, man. Thank you very much, man. Man are departing with their hard-earned peas. DG, I gotta go get a tub of choc ice cream from the factory before they close. Thanks for a great stream. We'll be on the next one at 5. Appreciate that, man. And mint chocolate. You got a good taste, man. Ten minutes into the second half. There's nothing to talk about, people. There's nothing of significance. But anyways, let's stick of Sweden's in possession. Plays it forward. Olsen. That's the reason I think he didn't make it at Arsenal. Just a bit too lightweight. Like there's a difference between being small and being lightweight. Some guys are small and they're stocky, but some men are not necessarily stocky. They're able to hold on to a ball. I think he's a bit too lightweight with it. I can't lie. Way before I did YouTube content, and I used to send. I told you lot already, man. I sent hella scouting. This is why I will always rate a certain scout called Bob Arbour, because I sent like 10. Like I remember one day, there must have been Arsenal. Like you see how you can see that 1 sec, people. Good play from Forsberg, not to no avail. I must have sent letters to like 10 Arsenal scouts, all the ones I could see on the website, and Bob was the only one who replied. He actually called me. He spoke about Marlon and said we got a good player. He spoke about Dan Crowley and why he may or might not develop. And he also said one thing that might go about him. He's quite lightweight. DG, how long is delivery on your store? Looking to get something this month. Appreciate that, Chase Gold, man. How long's a piece of string, man? There's delivery rates for everyone, my guy. Come on, man. Appreciate that, man. Swear down, little knee. Sly want that El Gato, though, man. That I got one of the El Gato lights. I want to get the smaller one because it will make Football Manager look amazing, allegedly. But yeah. Yeah, and there's people who are tall and lightweight. It's all about the core more time. Because certain guys are not strong, but you can't get the ball like Santi. You can bundle Santi Cazorla over or Iniesta or Xavi, but you can't get it off them. Like, because they're, not only are they good footballers, but they're manipulating their bodies and whatnot. That's why I personally love footballers who just drop their shoulders and body feints and stuff like that. Maybe that's because I like all the Brazilian players, but do you know what I mean? Just from dropping shoulder, that's what, for me, I think Messi's coldest skill. Because he'll just do that, and bust out the other way. He's gone. You don't even know what's happened. You just know your ankle's broken. Them ones there, really. Do you think Arsenal could get Kessié? Yeah, in theory, why not? To be fair, Shaqiri's stocky, man. You can't move to him. Ball into the box by Slovakia. Header. Big save by Olsen. Big save by Olsen. His right hand is the reason Slovakia have not gone a goal up, people. 57 minutes, 45 on the clock. Had the goal stood, maybe, just maybe it would have been ruled out for offside, but no one knows about that. Olsen's done well. You know, if he doesn't, Skriniar's going to definitely bully Isaac off that ball and tap that in. Olsen's done quite well. I'm pretty sure it would have been offside anyways. 58 minutes on the clock is still 0-0. Short goal kick taken, given to Lindelof, who's giving it to Olsen. Bro, Hazard's drop of the shoulder. Bro, it's them shoulder drops. You don't know what's going on. More time, them shoulder drops are better than just bare step overs and that. Step overs, you can just stand that up. He might rip you, but he might not go anywhere. You might be able to double up. You can't read it. Them shoulder drops, you don't know what's going on. Simple football. The hardest and easiest thing to do is play simple football in life, man, and make the simple decisions. Isaac. Can't say I've seen too many shots from him. It's a bit of a meaty pass from Isaac. It's still delivered in. Big save from the Slovakian keeper, Debradka now, almost identical-ish. Opening up a bit, people. Good ball into the box by Larson. Berg got everything he could have. You know, he backed up by Augustin, who eventually pulled it on. He done all he could. It's a big save by the keeper. Big save. Left hand to the rescue. Both keepers, either side, have saved each other's teams. Equally good save, 100%. We should pick up Balassi. While I'm a fan of his skills, dead. I can't say I'm supporting that one, man. Shout out Balassi, but no. I think that one there, we got to leave that. We're at 130 likes, people. 60 more people. Well, no, I'm lying to you, bro. It's got to be more than that. But 70 more people need to hit the like button and we're done. Almost done myself. Corner for Sweden. Isaac wins it. It looked like Isaac's header was going to drop and then his own man's kind of directed it off. He's tried to direct the following header and he just can't find the target. Big header from Isaac. Raw. Debradka's got better after saving Joe Willock's shots. Keeper showcase game. Hopefully this livens up now. Charlie Adams is still better than Xhaka. Nah, you're capping, man. Man said Charlie Adams. Nah. Frauded at Blackpool. Hamshik. Played. Who said? Hey, Lindelof. I was about to say who said Awesome was lightweight, but the camera came out of the sun and you could see it was Lindelof. About to say. I expect you to root for Germany tomorrow, though. We need those points, my guy. Sorry. Now can do. Can't do that, my guy. I can't support that. It's a France and England thing. What's going on here? $61 minutes and 30 seconds on that clock, people. Forsberg hit over everyone. Like, can't believe that. Don't know what he tried to do. 61 minutes and 40 seconds. Still nil. The game's opening up a bit. Stone, you're right. Needs to open it up more, man. I gave you UK people a lot of love, especially that. Whoa. The end. Whoa. Let's keep it PG. Let's not. Anyways, nah, man. I can't do that. That's a penalty in my book. Referee. Slovakia's been allowed it. I can't lie. How's that not a pen? That was one mad high foot. I don't know how a penalty hasn't been given there. Skriniar is right. Referee. What the hell? I don't know. What's the commentator saying, people? What are they saying in relation to this? Because I can't speak Slovakian, Swedish, or whatever language these two people are talking, so I can't lip read. But I felt that was a penalty to Slovakia. It's a high foot. He doesn't know too much about him. Should his head be that low? I can't lie. I can't lie. Man said penalty. That's got to be a free kick and a yellow. Maybe even a red. But anyway, subs for Sweden. But yeah, my guy, man. No. I can't be supporting Germany, man. No. I just don't like the German national team. Shout out Gnabry and that. If it gets to that, why not? But no, bro. If it's not England, is what it is. Well, to be fair, you might get some support because Leno's there supporting the Arsenal players, but even that, he's a pagan. He don't want to be here. Plus, you're playing Portugal. That's Cristiano Ronaldo land. So, Robin Quayson's on. Marcus Berg off. Maybe that gives them a bit of pace and that. Man, like Chris Brown. See you on the next watch along. Peace. Craig, go and get a nap, man. I see you saying you really did fall asleep. Go and sleep, bro. Germany will get through, man. Serious group of death, that though. Serious group of death. Skriniar. Oh, that's a handball, ref. I can't lie, man. Even the hope of a 1-0 in this game is deserting me, people. IGO, man. Come on, man. Them gangsters there, man. I'm scared, man. Jace, I don't want it, man. I'm shook, bro. Scared, man. Any person that's going to take time out of their day to comment on live chats and comment foolishness, I'm scared because you're a sickhead. You therefore don't give the vibes of someone that has to sign in at the police station or can move a house freely, can move house without notifying their neighbors of what they're on. Yeah, man, they are scary, man. So I'm real internet bangers. Shook at you, man. But anyway, 65 minutes and 30 seconds, people. Can't say I can see a goal, man. Always love seeing the fans at international games with how they dressed up. Same, man. We've been robbed of that, though, man. And what I haven't liked is, I said it earlier, one thing I've liked is the catch-22 is that I like the fact that these Euros are being played in all different countries and stuff. I kind of like that element. Like, I don't think I've seen that in my lifetime. But at the same time, I think when you do that, you miss things, innit? Like, you might have, if this game was a World Cup fixture, you might have hella Senegalese and Mexican fans there for no reason. But that adds to the atmosphere, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what country you're from. You're watching a game of football. You don't have to support the team be from them. It's just you just want to see good football. So really on this, man. Trust me, Jason shook, man. Bruv, I'm shook, man. I'm not on it. I'm not on it. Jason, allow me. I'm here to just make football content, man. I didn't mean it, my guy. See, atmosphere at the Denmark game was crazy, though. There's been a next game. What other game was it, man? Portugal, Hungary as well. The Hungarian fans were all out in their numbers as well, man. I like it in one country. I hear you, but I just feel, I just like this whole tournament. Like, I just feel, obviously, we've been robbed of it because of Corona, and obviously, there's no way too many normal people are going to get tickets for Wembley in the Euros. You know who the fat cats are, but it would have been lovely for the atmosphere, man. You know, especially you ones that are in Northwest, you know, Northwest London would have probably been lit. Would have been good, man. Probably going to be lit still. I wouldn't say I live close to Wembley. Train right away, what? What's that? Metropolitan line. Maybe an hour, 30 minutes, 40. By car is quick, probably quicker. But I can't lie. Wembley, I love games at Wembley, but just know it's a mad thing getting back. You got two options. You either leave, you know, as soon as you leave that stadium, you start sprinting, and anyone that's been Wembley, that's a bit of a bop to the train station still, or you do the walking thing, and then it gets long because everybody starts colliding to the walkway. They start, only certain people can go on the trains, and it's a mazza. It was worth it when Arsenal won the the 3 FA Cups I went to when we won, though. You know, when you're licked off your head and your team has won a trophy, you don't care, but that's the point. Match time, 68 minutes, Pete, my guy. 0-0, 20 minutes odd left. And it's dead, man. I'm changing my prediction. My my post game was 3-1. My in-game prediction is 0-0, man. Like I was gonna say 1. I can't see a goal, man. Saying that the goal is probably gonna be there now, man. Yeah, Hungary were on this. If they could have full stadiums across different countries, this Euros would have been so good. Trust. Patient play by the Slovaks. Skriniar in possession. Good passing range by Skriniar. If that pass pops off. Right idea. Just not much. Sarah, you're right, man. Sarah. Just dead. But anyways, it's nice having you lot here, man. Let's hope that the Croatia-Czech Republic game is better. And obviously, make sure you're there for that one. And I feel it for any international footballer that doesn't get, you know, that's typically on their plays for their country but didn't get called up. It's an extra whammy because next year it's the World Cup. Imagine being on a standby list and not making the Euros and the World Cup. It's an L, man. Lindelof in possession. 20 minutes left, people. Larson. Augustin. Olsen, the goalie. England game is the big deal. Yep. This game is dead. 20 plus minutes plus added on time left. I'm going to pass that Croatia game, man. I don't mind, man. I don't blame you, man. If Canada, Mexico, USA win the 2026 bid, I'm going to be gas. Oh, that would be lit. Mexico, Canada, America. Bro, that's a madness. You know, hit up the little spring break, do a mad thing in Cancun. You know, Canada, Toronto. You lot said you got certain things legalized there. Not that I know much about that. And America probably do up a shopping thing, but it's one of them. Handshake. 20 minutes left, people. Both teams are flattered to deceive. In honesty, people, you would love for this 20 minutes to hurry up. Like, I wish you could just skip this because wasting our time here, really, innit? Augustinson. Good running drive from him. Plays it inside. Is fouled, but play will continue. Isaac. Pass it, man. Pass the ball, man. Good play from Isaac, but this is dead. You're running into a blind alley. He's done so well to hold on to it. This is fantastic. But this is... I bang it. Bang it. Bang it. Good chance from Isaac. But again, he's got to go to the far post. And that's a stupid foul to concede by Sweden, sorry. Isaac did well, but he showed his age there. He's not that he's got too much options, but fantastic balance. Probably the best moment of the game. He's got to bang that far post, bro. Don't know why has he gone for the near post there. The keeper's got it covered. The game's dry, but a little bit of E45 was applied with Isaac there. And hey, look at you, show off Marshall, man. Playing my PS5 now. This is a dead game. All right. Now I'm playing, man. I don't blame you. Nah, really a poor shot, but I wouldn't say that. He panicked. He thought he scored a Messi. It's one of them when you're dribbling, you get gassed. Look like there's a water break for a couple of them. Don't blame me. It's hot out there, man. Come on, ref. What's all this about, man? Boy. Shout out to my Twitch peeps as well. $141 people. Let's keep pushing. He is, man. He's gangly. Isaac, he's gangly, man. He's mobile. He just needs a bit of work, man. Just finishing touches. And it's not even a worry. These are things you'd expect a 20-year-old to have. Just needs a bit of work. When to make the right decisions. Good player, though, man. Needs to play with his head up slightly as well. But that will come with age, man. That will come with age. One thing, he doesn't panic. A man said this whole tournament is the reason I'm going to fail my stats exam on Monday. Nah, my guy. Make sure you're revising. Failure is not an option, man. DG Nation, we're not with that. Make sure you pass that, my brother, man. Come off this and go and take that in. Go and revise, man. Fuck failing. That's dead, man. Big up yourself, Callum. Man said, sign Isaac or Marlon to replace Lacazette with immediate effect. Vesta 100, but, you know, better get to signing them on Football Manager. I'm trying to sell Isaac on Football Manager, really. Here with Sweden, people. Larsson's kept it in. 73 minutes, 45. Lindelof. Square pass. Augustinsson leaves it and he gives it to Forsberg. What can you do? So, you got 3 tries. Do that one time, brother. So, one time and just the quicker you pass that, quicker you move on to other things, innit, man? Dead that, Quasey, man. You're better than that. You'll pass, though, man. Lindelof. Isaac. I think one thing about Isaac, he lets his youthful naivety. What I mean by that is Greenwood does it as well, and he has to learn to. Saka does it on occasion. Smith Rowe. Obviously, you want the ball, but don't let your naivety to want the ball cause you to vacate your position. I know with Sweden, it's a bit different because it is, but sometimes I think he needs to stay central. It's good that he's pulling out wide and offering an option, but suddenly you're not in an area you can exploit. Sometimes you need to just calm down, man. Ball, Quasey, dive, ref. That's a pen. That's surely a pen. Penalty, 75 minutes on the clock. Referee points to the spot. The Bradkers brought down his man. Quayson has had an impact. There we have it. Defo a penalty. Good run, good move. Gets there first. The keeper, you know what? It's harsh on the keeper. There isn't much he could do. Maybe he could have pulled out, but the defenders didn't read the situation. He's poked it over his legs. He's made sure he's brought down. There's no way it's not a penalty. He's going nowhere, but there's no way that's not a penalty. Big drama, big drama. So we might have it now. 15 minutes before the time done. You can see the Bradcar wasting time playing mind games. A couple of his teammates doing the same. Big pressure on this Sweden lad. You put that in. You've put Sweden in a fantastic spot, assuming they win. There's been a substitution for Slovakia anyways. Vladimir Weiss Former City man off. On, Mac off. Oh, he's taking it off, bro. Isaac was never taking this, man. You know, the seniority not there, man. He was always going to get bullied off this. Brad can make up for it. Foysberg, who I think is incredibly overrated, he probably will convert this. Cool as a cucumber. Let's see what's going on. Takes it. Oh, he scores. Keeper goes the right way. He slaps it in, though. Bale might need to take notes from that one. Even Alioski scored the rebound. Sweden 1, Slovakia 0, people. 76 minutes and 50 seconds. They finally got it. And this puts them in a great position. 4 points from their opening 2 games. Must be gas to score to score for your country. Must slap different. Sebastian Larsson almost got left hanging there. And another positive example of immigration with the penalty winner. In a day and age where you look all over Europe, is far right, far right, far right. You look at Denmark, you look at Belgium, you look at Sweden. Positive examples. Trust me, hella wonder kid. I'm sure everyone used to sign him on FIFA and that when City had them rubbish kits, didn't bang. Innocent has said 1-0 en route to get that Betway money. Cash out, my broski. Cash out. 77 minutes and 45 seconds. The game surely livens up now, people. Smash the like button. Surely we have a good end to the game. Again, we might be asking for too much. Mm-mm-mm. $78 minutes and 30 seconds. Ball over the top. Lindelof, mate. Bro, what's wrong with Lindelof in the air, man? He's very shaky from aerial situations. Very unconvincing. I can't lie, man. The stuff like that makes you think Slovakia can get something. Ball over the top from Slovakia. Brought down expertly. Where's the support? Thought there was a handball there. Handball has not come. Ball into the box. You're not going to equalize if you do terrible things like that. Hamsik needs to grab the game by the scruff for Slovakia. Now, I can't lie. The talisman or people you think should be the quote-unquote talisman for their nations, I don't think they've been doing that this campaign. And one has to think, you know, because of COVID and, you know, the amount of games couple players have played and injuries and people forcing their way back, how much has all of these different factors been mixed and become a cocktail and then kind of been served to us in Euro 2020? And then can we really be surprised that there's might have been a lack of general quality, a lack of excitement and all of these sort of things? I don't know. Getting into a feisty game, man. I'm sure you all saw several tackles there. Players stopped. Couple people have picked up yellow cards for their troubles. $10 minutes left, folks. 10 minutes left. The kitchen. A man said, what a shame. Yeah, he's gone now, man. He ain't done much. And that tells you everything, innit? He ain't done nothing, really. To be fair, it's not Hamsik of a couple of years. Man's 33 or something now, innit? So might have to allow him a bit. But still, that's testament of it, really. Although they might not be exciting, you have to respect the Swedes. Yeah, man. You kind of know what to expect. They can play ball. It's just the thing with them. They don't go up several gears. Like I said, it gives me five-a-side vibes. You know, when you play at work with your friends and the workmates and that, you don't really want to foul anybody or anything. You like just getting that from them. And I don't know if what they have, I'm not saying it's not bad. I don't know if that's not enough. Again, I know Kulusevski got COVID. I don't know if he's back in the squad, but I think if they had Kulusevski, big difference. I think you'd see a lot more in Isaac because Kulusevski's techie. Speaking of Isaac, he's here. Isaac, go on, bro. Oi, Isaac. Oi, square it, square it, square it. Fucking hell, Isaac. Isaac should have scored. Isaac should have scored. This is it. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about with decision making. Isaac's done everything. Thierry Henry, Nicolas Anelka run, square the ball. He could have played Quaison in. The game is done. Wrapped up. 3 points are there. Instead, the young man wanted to go for glory. And again, these are not criticisms. They're constructive criticism you expect of someone at that age. But you can't really be doing that foolishness to get to that next level. Like I said, the hardest thing is to make the right decisions. The right decision is to square that. Like Marlon yesterday for Holland. Fair enough, Marlon's touch killed him. Ball into the box. Because what happens now? I can't see it. But what happens if Slovakia flip this on its head and go and score? Your man are looking at, it's not just his fault, but man are going to sit there and look at Isaac like, what's going on there? I love Isaac though. But again, if anyone signs him, these are the things you've got to coach out of his game to get to the next level. And I'd say it's not even a coaching thing. You have to change them sort of man. You have to change their thinking and make them want to be more effective. Like obviously Ronaldo's got elite mentality, but someone in his life has to have preached to him about hitting full potential, about making the right decisions and always scoring goals. So he thinks like that. It's all about like provoking that really. You know, Isaac's looking like one of them, man. You need to go and play under a Pep Guardiola, man. You'd be elite in a couple of years, but I don't think you're going to have him, Gab Jesus. I think if they're signing anyone, it's a Kane, it's somebody like that next level sort of thing. Slovakia on this right-hand side, people. Very patient play from them. 7 minutes in this game left. That's it. Just needs to get the brain. He'll defo be elite in a few years. Defo be elite in a few years. That's why I think, really, if I'm Dortmund, I'm saying Dortmund should take him back. You know, Haaland isn't going to leave this year, but for me, 30 million euros to bring him back, he's going to pay for himself, innit? Even if you just bring him back to sell. But them man there got bare cash things because, you know, Sancho's going to get sold for money. Haaland, when the time comes, you know, Bellingham isn't going to be there beyond 3 years, in my opinion. They've got Makoko coming up. They've got that young German lad. You know, they got Reina, probably a bag of other man that they've got / getting. You get it? So they already know what they're doing, man. But Isaac's the guy, man. Isaac under Wenger, man. Wenger come back just to manage these young G's, man. If Wenger was here, this Guendouzi would have been patterned. Maitland-Niles would have been patterned. Joe Willett would have been patterned. Nelson wouldn't be leaving. You know, he might have still been rolling with the Xhaka business, but it's Wenger in there. I would have allowed him, you know, Jeffrey Adley be cool in there. It's a madness, man. Long ball forward. Quaison, good jump, but doesn't win it. Danielson, his teammate, does. And it's here with Sweden. Isaac, good decision, plays it to Forsberg. Got to see game management from these lads, man. Game management is crucial periods now. Pardon me. At some moment, Sweden have to say, you know what, it's a 1-0 thing, or somebody has to say, you know what, let's push it out a bit. Let's go for that goal. You get it? So it's one of them ones, really. 5 minutes, though, and like I said, Sweden on the verge of 2 good results. I'm pretty sure, you know, many Swedish fans would have said, you know what, we probably will lose to Spain. The other 2 games is where we get it, man. And they done what they needed to do, man. All right, Sandro, I don't want to hot up your thing, but I just see what you posted. Stay strong, bro. Thoughts and condolences and them things there with your family, and on behalf of everybody listening, same thing, man. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate to hear that, man. Apologies, man. Hope you're blessed, man. And like I said, man, all them positivities with you and your loved ones at this difficult time. 85 minutes and 30 seconds, folks. Sweden 1, Slovakia 0. Now or never. Ball in. Slovakia. Oh, that's a corner. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's headed out. Come on, man. Hold your head high. Trust me. Send in prayers. Sorry to hear that. Come on. Stay strong. All of that stuff. Big up the nation, man. Sarah, I see something about being your counselor. I don't know if I'm qualified for that, but anything for the nation. This corner has to be spot on. I wonder if the Bradker's feeling to get in there. I want to see drama, man. I want to see drama. Ball into the box. It's a half decent one. Slovakian man climbs. Bang it. It's pandemonium in the box. It's still alive. It's cleared. It's on the edge of the area. It's a poor first touch. Ooh. Easy, ref. One man got... Bro, that's a madness from Was and his teammate. Bro. How can one Swedish guy get clamped and then through dropping on the floor? Man, he looked like my man took out his back. What's all that? That's a WWE thing. That's one foul. And then my man just slid on the next one. All right, look worse than it actually was. That was a madness. I respect it, though, because there's no time wasting. Come on, my guy, man. And for me, I think the beautiful thing, but the harshest thing about life that I've learned, bro, it simply goes on, bro. That's the harshest thing I've learned about life, man. It's quite upsetting. 3 minutes left, assuming there's no added on time, people. Make sure you're smacking that like button. Two minutes left, people. Slovakia can't have any complaints, really. They ain't been up to task. It's getting a bit cagey now. And, you know, Sweden might be able to get a second. The guy who won the pen, Quaison, gets out to Isak. This is your chance to just forget everyone. Live a movie. He gets past his man. His man just about survives it. And to be fair, Slovakia can play ball in tight spaces, man. Was. Vladimir Weiss. Apologies. Taking too long on the ball, though, man. Pass the ball. What do I know, boy? You can take long when you can pass the ball like that. It's a very good pass. Say nothing. I'll stop getting on to you. You do your thing. Step overs from that, man. Good 1-2s. For a good 1-2, you have to be able to get the two. And you have to be good enough to play it. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Oh, what's going on there? Half a second left, people. Not long left. Not long left. And that's minute 90. There should be about 3 minutes, in my opinion, added on. $5 minutes. Bro. Fair enough. Fair enough. 5 minutes added on, people. Again, the thing about Croatia, just playing the exact same way, like, is cool in a way, but you got to do a bit more, man. You never get the vibe that they've truly in their heart wanted to score a goal today. As stupid as that may or may not sound. And, you know, Sweden, I was about to say they could get a second. The first touch was terrible, and as was the ball in. It's still kept alive, though, and that's at a crucial time for such people. You don't do it, then you're going to be in some serious problems. And that will waste more time, and it has to go long. The Bradker's probably got to do a lot more, man. And it's here with Slovakia. Dying embers of the game, folks. Dying embers of the game. And it's cut out, and the Slovakia will have another corner, people. Can they make something happen? Like I said, it's getting into that territory of a now or never. If you're never going to do it, it's not going to quite work for you. Sorry, people. I'm just using this time to set up a couple bits and pieces with the next live stream because we're done here. Basically, ball into the box, not dealt with. And that should be another corner, really and truly. Can't believe it's been given against Slovakia. It is what it is in that regards, though. This is the type of game you wouldn't even want to watch at work or school. Thought Ben White would be announced today. Well, I mean, I haven't heard he's done a medical or any of them things there yet to be saying all of that, but fair play. Another sub to eat up time. Goal scorer Forsberg. Emil Forsberg is off. That is not how you spell career. 2 minutes left of this game, people. 2 minutes left. It's over here on the right-hand side with Slovakia. Ball in. This is it. This is it. All blocked. Important block. That looked like it was a time for a hero. Kraft. Big block by him. It's the time for someone to announce themselves and become a hero. Unfortunately, he didn't do that then. I'm still here, folks. Just thought I might as well put this in the bin. Still here, people. Come on. Again, chance goes begging for Slovakia. Look like someone could tap that. It's another corner. Now or never stuff. Now or never territory, folks. You're into that stage now. Again, Slovakia, if they did get a point, it's good. If they did win, look, the Bradka's in there. Ball in. The Bradka almost got it. It's still alive. Olsen, I don't know why Olsen punched it. I think he should have just fingered that. Ball in. Oh, can it be another corner? It's still in play. Slovakia, now or never. Ball in. Terrible ball in. Not exactly cleared far by Sweden. It will be a throw-in. Into the last minute of the game, people. It's got to go into the box. Every man for Sweden back. It's got to go in. Good play from Slovakia's number 8. Very good play. Shoot, brother. Pass it, shoot. Leng it. That was dead. That was dead. It's not a handball. Faint appeals for a handball. Half a second left. The Bradka's there. Launch that back in, brother. Launches it back in. Can someone win the first and second? It's one. Slovakia appeal for a penalty. I mean, a free kick. It doesn't happen. My man tries to do the DG thing. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. He tries to be a hero. Sees his name in lights. Probably sees himself getting knighted back in his homeland. It's funded over the bar, people. It's funded over the bar. You know, there's heroes and there's villains. Only certain people can make themselves a hero. And that's probably the last kick of the game. You want to see a real hero? Hero stuff. Obviously, we love hero stuff. Clutch. Hero move. And that should be it, people. On that, 25 seconds over. Referee, why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? What's going on, ref? The Bradka, confident play. Evades Isaac, but that should be it. That should really be it. Long ball forward. This should truly be it, surely. It's kept alive. There might be drama. Lindelof has dealt with that. I'm looking at the ref. The ref still ain't done nothing. Boy, I don't know how he's playing, man. I had to, man. I'm definitely trying to see drama in every game. That's it, surely. Sweden have got that. Disarm him. If you disarm the Swedish man for that. Kraft, very well played. And that's it. Sweden 2 wins from 2. Isak drops to the floor. He's finished. Sebastian Larsson elated. What a good, decent game of football filled with some drama, people. I guess it had some drama. Obviously, the grind doesn't stop, people. So while I'm very happy to be doing this with you, we're going to have to, you know, cut this one because we're working to a shorts thingy. Make sure you've hit the like button. I don't know if we're at 200 yet. And then, yeah, man, I'll see you lot for Croatia versus the Czech Republic in just under half an hour. Catch you lot in a piece. Yo.